is the dragon, nightmare come like in a dream. I guess it's all part of the bargain. The Silverado rises from the ashes of the flag. Holding the AI advises. It's a military action game. I'll mag be with you in a minute as Echo Leader dodges flag. Time to save the planet. Give me another mag. Fire team Echo. Military action game is the call sign for your bold expert and covert task force. Its mission is to steadfastly safeguard our liberty versus any and all threats, foreign and domestic. Kyoto!
Welcome to a Lenharrow live play game. Pardon us if we don't get to your comment right away as we are gaming. Warning. This program is recommended for mature audiences only. It contains adult language and situations, possible sexual innuendos and/or drug references. Viewer discretion is advised. Now that business is out of the way, please enjoy the game. Hopefully we are too.
Greetings.
It's a
I'm Logan,
cake.
G.I. Joe Gamer. I'm going to let my players say hello and give us a recap, and then we'll get into this. So we'll start with Per.
Hi.
How you doing, bro?
Any day you can be alive in gaming is a good day. I still think this is technological magic to be able to play in a virtual game like this with thousands of miles between us. This is the thing.
True.
When we were kid, when I was a kid, I thought this is all Star Trek, and now we're actually doing it.
Yep. Kate's West Coast, you're East Coast. We're Mountain Time.
Right. This is just amazing. I think just wow. Another fun game with Mag. The more I play the game, the more I understand the rules, especially with folks like Kate, Red, and Tiger all helping me through it and letting me know what rule means what. I also want to wish everybody a happy Memorial Day. This is freedom is not free.
This is true.
I'm not in the habit of thanking military service members for their service, but for their sacrifice. As most civilians, we take our freedom for granted, and they go through having to live the military life, which has a lot of sacrifice to it. So thank God for all the veterans and everybody out there who and families too. That we can game like this and have a great time.
Very true.
Yeah. Next.
Okay. All right. Gold break. How's it going?
Did you get the drink up?
I was waiting.
Hi, Kate. Were you thirsty?
Yeah, a little.
Just a little.
How are you guys all doing?
Glad to be alive.
Very
Me
true.
too. So I play Blast Pup. And Blast Pup blast things.
That's a
Canine robotic dog there.
All
All right.
here.
Yeah, there you go.
Cool. All right, then we got a Newt dude after you. There he is. Newt dude.
Red Power.
Hello, I'm Red Power Ranger Fan 27. I'm playing the character Red Power 30, which is one of my favorite characters that I have. Anyway, it's also one of my most powerful characters I've made.
I think it's funny how your cheek is disappearing.
I know it's because of the way the green screen is working. It's because sometimes the light reflects a bit of green, and so it takes it.
Kate is now Kate Cyberwolf, and Per is Persalot.
Persalot.
And then we got
Red Nudosaurus.
Loganodon and Tigersaurus Rex.
Tigersaurus Rex. I love it.
So, and then we got Red Nudosaurus right there. I saved that one for last just for you.
It looks like you have a cybernetic face.
Yep.
How cool.
You're activating your bioorganics.
That's kind of cool.
But the bioorganics aren't a part of my
I
character.
know,
They're
yeah,
part of
you, don't,
my
you only
suit.
have them in your armor, right? I know. All right, so I guess that takes us to the tiger.
Hello, meowdy meowdy. I hope you can hear me.
A little low, but yes.
I'm a bit far away.
Okay, I'll turn up my mic and then she'll be able to. We'll test it out and see if we can hear him. Usually, I have my mic lower because Tiger's so far away and we don't want to pick her up.
Close, so
All
far
right,
away.
so mic volume, I'll put it up to 100%. All right, try now.
How's that?
Keep talking.
Can we hear me now?
Can we hear you now?
We could hear you before, but we can hear you better now.
Oh, you hear it better. Okay. Just let me know if it needs to be louder. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know where my headphone thingy is.
We'll get it sorted out.
We basically just moved the entire house and things are like jumbled everywhere. So yeah, I'm also in the living room with Logan here. Hey!
Hello,
Hey,
CB.
CBK
CBK, who are you?
PLYY.
They say, hello, everyone. New here and a new sub. I play another game with Purr. He is a great guy and player, so I thought I would check out the channel. Well, we appreciate that.
Well, awesome. Thank you.
Friends of Purr are always welcome. Everybody's
100%.
always welcome, but
I don't know.
even more so.
I'm playing a coma. I am a little mechanical hawk, and I transform into a scope. I am currently eating things to become bigger so I can transform into something else.
We got a Rook that dropped in. I don't think she's still here,
Rook
but
is still there. But
Hello,
hi, Rook.
and we got Jess Laws in the house too.
Hi, Jess.
I got to give a shout out to Melkor. Melkor is an absolute rock star.
Oh, that's Melkor.
Absolutely.
Melkor.
Yeah, or CBK. We're playing on Doc Flamingo's Age of Blood and Iron game. And here Melkor comes in with nothing more than a smartphone. And he's given his all. He's role-playing great. The signal goes out. He cops back in. No excuses. The dude's always there, all on a smartphone. And the rest of us are like having issues on our PCs. And here's freaking Melkor like, here's what I'm doing. Here's where'd he go? He popped out. He comes back in every single time. Yeah, you're pretty cool, man. I love role playing with you, dude.
You can do this on a cell phone. More power to you.
Also, I have to point out, Melkor, this is not Brother Ainsley. Scamp is one of my oldest characters that I've played on tabletop. He is an anthropomorphic honey badger. I role play him out, and he is not. He's not all there up here, as you'll see soon.
All right. Who wants to give us a recap of last game? No takers.
I would, but I completely forgot what happened.
Really?
Yeah, that was like 3 years ago, right?
Just a couple.
Well, it feels like it. Yeah, it feels like it.
I can start off. Yeah. At the risk of talking too much, I can do it.
It's better when you turn your Wi-Fi off. How does that even work, Jess?
Yeah, at the risk
well, on your phone you have mobile data, which is also a different Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So,
at the risk of
you might have better signal than Wi-Fi.
Hey, Red.
Knock it off, Red.
When somebody starts talking, it's not cool to talk over them.
No, it's okay. No, this is something you guys pointed out before. Is that I'm the new one here. You guys have role played together for a while.
Well, it's still.
That's cool.
It's Red Interruptus.
Yes.
Okay. At the risk of talking too much, I'll try to recap. From Scat's point of view, he was delivered to the aerial aircraft carrier that flies through the air, the Saratoga, and transferred to this brand new team that has been asked to go out and investigate some intelligence out in the jungle in South America. Brazil, was it?
Yep.
Okay.
Costa
Eastern
Rica.
name? Costa Rica. And our characters, I mean, Red Power's team knows each other. So my character is the new one. So he talks differently, he speaks differently, he thinks differently. And we all had a lot of fun just getting to know each other as we got to meet. We got to get on board Wild Bill's Dragon, which is a highly modifiable troop transport that is, unbeknownst to me, transcontinental. And we flew out from Europe, Greece, if memory serves, all the way out to Costa Rica. Wild Bill is, of course, the original G.I. Joe character. My character, Scamp, is a G.I. Joe fan. So he is immediately in love with the idea of having a real G.I. Joe member with him. Everyone else on board the team is the status quo. Making certain all their gear and thoughts are together, geared up, ready to go. We drop off in Costa Rica, juggle around a few confusion-related items like which motorcycle are we taking, how are we going through the woods, and we don't exactly stealth it up to this hidden base that we're trying to track down, but we kind of go like somewhere between loud and proud and kind of halfway stealthing it. And I say that because we have motorbikes and Akoma can fly through the air, so she's
I was
covering.
like, I'm totally stealthy.
You're stealthy until someone realizes that you're stealthy unless somebody actually observes. Unless somebody, I mean, gunshots are being fired, the rest of the birds scatter. You're still here. Why? I mean, that's going to take a highly observant soldier or human being to recognize that. So it's very good stealth, but it's not impenetrable.
Especially since I look like one of the local birds right now.
Right. That shouldn't be there when there's gunfire going off. The rest of your brethren are long gone. You're sitting there going, "Hey, that's what's going on with the party." Tweet, tweet. No, tweet, tweet.
That's the special bird.
Yeah, a special word that's not. How is this one unlike the rest? So we end up getting detecting an ambush by some French-speaking fellows led by a woman who are. We figure out that they're about to jump us. And Scamp has no idea who these guys are. He thinks that they're like mobile guerrillas. The rest of the Bravo team, of course, understands that these are enemies, but they're kind of like in a neutral. They're not Cobra. They're not definitely bad guys, but they're about to jump us, so let's counter jump them. We get into a really mean firefight real fast. And biotics go off. Not biotics. What do you call them?
Bioorganics.
Bioorganics. I'm sorry, I'm getting my Mass Effect.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, bioorganics start going off. At one point,
the character's not familiar with them either, so it's all good.
Right. At one point, Scamp gets shot by Glock 17 at close range, and I wasn't going to role play this because I was too busy figuring out the rules. Scamp got pissed. This woman shot him, and the first thing out of his mind was like, "Oh, I'm going to get you back." Here comes Red Power, who is his new CO. He's the team unit leader. He comes in with one sword, big old giant katana-like slash, completely misses, and she's kind of like, "Ah, you suck," not realizing he has another sword, and he slashes with that, and off comes the chick's head. So, any of you think that this is a Bullwinkle Rocky kind of show? No, heads are really rolling.
Hence the mature content warning at the beginning.
Tell me about it. So one by one, we can taking these people out. Scamp grabbed the armed motorcycle, which had a railgun on it, which also had a EW ADHD EMP pulse emitter. He blasted that, knocked down shields. Akoma Blastfoot began blasting, but Akoma's the one that started to play Gandalf here. Akoma flies up and says, "I'm going to transmute the molecular structure of the earth underneath these guys' feet so that it will quicksand them." And I'm like, you can do that in this game? The bird can do this. And so she has
Bud Files in the house.
Hey, Bud Files, good to see you, man. I like the artwork on your avatar there. So we end up taking them out, tying them up, and the only fatality, I believe, was their female leader. And with that, we gathered up what intel that they had on them. Come to find out, they weren't expecting us at all. They were just simply in the area, and we came across them at the wrong time, the wrong place. They're not Cobra. They're not who we're looking for. And at that point, I am missing a bit of information because for some reason we went eastward across the river to find the bioorganically changed crocs. No, alligators. But I've got to be missing something in between. Dude, we went. Yeah, we went from the. Is that right? We went from the French.
Yeah,
What?
and then you tied them up.
Right.
With vines.
Mm-hmm.
And we went across the river and found these pods that fell from the sky.
Right. That's right. Okay, so I'm not missing anything in between there. Cool. Come across this alien pod. I mean, the thing literally looks like it fell clean out of the sky. It looks like it's been opened. So a lot of us are getting alien flashbacks. And has Ridley Scott been here? We're about to find out. It looks like something is in the area. We don't know what it is. We're examining tracks. We're trying to not get jumped again. And long story short, we end up getting into a huge battle with a giant mama reptile, a giant papa reptile, and several dozen small little creatures that were attacking us in droves. Akoma again pulls her magic and tries to charm a few of them. And nails all of them. And what do you want them to do? And at this point, if you're suddenly in charge of several dozen strange creatures, you could have them, lay down and become prone posture, or you could have them raise up their claws. Oh, I'm not a threat. No, she has them doing the hokey pokey. Several dozen of these dudes are putting the right arm in and put the right arm out. We're like, oh no, they're not possessed. No, yes, they are. Mama and Papa come up. One of them has a strange receiver that we would learn about later. Akoma transforms into a scope and adds ammunition to Scamp's rifle. Blast Pup's blasting away. Red's doing his thing. And we're all just basically trying not to get killed. But we're clearly not quite a unit yet. We're like individuals. Let me backtrack a little bit. When Scamp has his nose in the pod, he gets too close. He gets jumped. Red says, I'm going to use a rocket and blow them all away. Scamp is in the blast radius. Now, this is an important building moment, especially to the new guy. I'm the new guy. And I'm thinking my character trusts Red Power. If Red Power rockets him, that's it. That trust is gone.
You're right.
And I am the new player to this game. I've never played Scamp here. He's never been an anthropomorphic person before. Our team in game does not know each other. Red Power goes from what he wants to do to what he ought to do for the betterment of the team. And I applaud Red for that, and also Red Power, the character, separately, because he says, okay, I'm just going to use my lasers and tag him so Scamp won't get hit. And it was a harder choice to make tactically, but he didn't blow up any of his friends. Friendly fire isn't. We don't need Memorial Day to remind us this, but no. A lot of people didn't come home, and it wasn't always enemy fire. So that kept the structure of the trust, at least from my character, with the rest of Echo Bravo. He still believes Red Power is on his side, and now he's, because Red Power didn't blow him up. So we end up shooting down the two, the mama and the papa that come in. Scamp, with Akoma's help, gets a 390-point critical hit to the thing's head, which is enough to blow through 2 Makos. Yep. And if those of you who don't know what a Mako is, basically think Mass Effect 1. It's
Aliens, the transport tank that they were driving around in the second Aliens movie. Well, it was the only one called Aliens.
Well, yeah, but it's not quite the M577 APC.
No.
Because this Mako is still all terrain, which is why I recommend thinking of it in it's like the mag version of the Mako and Mass Effect, all terrain, big vehicle, and it can get picked up by the Dragon. They're meant the two vehicles are meant to work together. We end up having the receiver, a strange device attached to, I believe, the mama. We take it off, begin checking it out. Akoma checks it out, and all of a sudden hears a voice in her head that does not belong to any of us, but a very powerful Cobra agent by the name of Dr. Mindbender. And you want to okay, it's one thing for a bad guy to influence you by force of arms or by force of will, or I know what you're planning before you do, expertise, stuff like that. No, this guy goes into your head. This is the last place you want an enemy to be, is in your head. And here he is talking to Akoma. Akoma's like, what the hell? How do you know what's going on? We destroy the damn receiver, breaking contact, but now we know he's here in Costa Rica. At that point, we kind of gather up our wits, head out to where we believe the Cobra base is, and that's where we ran into. In G.I. Joe, they were known as Flint and Beachhead, and Flint was like the true sergeant in arms. He was like I don't know which in command he was, third, fourth, third, and this guy is old and gray, and he has more experience behind him than anyone has business knowing. Beachhead is a force unto himself, and the two of them individually are badass, and the two of them are here together. They spot us, identify themselves, but what they don't know is that the ultimate leader of the G.I. Joe team, Hawk, has passed away, and that they are no longer going to be known as Flint and Beachhead, but instead, correct me if I'm wrong, Excalibur and Ranger 1.
Excalibur.
And there's Excalibur and Ranger 1, but they're unaware that Hawk has passed away, that he left dying orders that were recovered. And
right.
So
they were Charlie Mike, and they were continuing their mission.
Right. And so the mission at this stage is to get Dr. Mindbender in this Cobra base that we have found together.
Former G.I. Joe R&D facility.
Former R&D.
Research and development, for those who don't know.
Very good. Hey, Cool Gamer. What's going on, dude?
Good to see you, Cool Gamer.
Yeah, you, man.
Hi, Cool Gamer.
It's gonna wait
Always cool. Always a gamer.
We're done, but it's good to see you, buddy.
Always cool. Always a gamer.
All right, that's where we left off here, and I want to do one thing real quick. That over there, if I get it just right, that is the flag for Shannon's uncle, Tiger's Uncle John, and it's finally on our mantle where it belongs.
Hey, amen.
I had my katanas and his sword up there too, but they fell down yesterday and the stand broke, so I gotta get a new stand. So
that flag. As much as I love katanas, nothing's going to beat your Uncle John's flag, dude.
Nope, not at all. But he had a sword that he actually practiced with that he gave to us. So.
Oh wow, a katana? Or what did he?
It was
it's a practice sword. It's pretty beat up. You can tell he practiced with it a lot.
It's a mid-sized sword. I wouldn't think it's a full katana. Maybe a wakizashi.
Was it when you say practice? Was it Vulcan? Was it made of wood or was it
real
steel?
It was made of wood.
It's a metal practice.
It was that stage of practice.
You have a fireplace.
We do have a fireplace, but it doesn't work. I gotta take whatever's in there out and put new stuff in.
It has to be
no. Forget. You have too many comics. Don't do it.
On the other side of the room.
Did I leave out anything for the recap?
No, I'm pretty sure you covered it. Now, Excalibur approaches you. You guys informed him what was going on a little bit, but you guys really haven't interacted with him. They just kind of stopped you, and now you guys got to decide what you're going to do. You got the two of them just standing there.
Well, aren't they our mission?
Yep.
Aren't we just supposed to grab them and go?
Yes, that was. You're supposed to, bring them back. Yes, that's your mission.
Not happening.
They're in higher command than we are right now. So if they order us to do something, we can't really override that.
On top of that, they are Charlie Mike continuing whatever mission they're on. Maybe they're after Dr. Mindbender. And if there's a Cobra dude that needs to go down, Baldy is it. Oh, Dr. Mindbender doesn't have any hair.
So Excalibur looks at you guys as, well, Echoes, it's about time you guys got yourselves together and got here.
Yeah.
You are doing the job that I wanted you to do. Now, if you can help me finish my job, I can help you complete your mission, whatever it is.
Well, our mission was to find you two. So
it looks like you found us.
Yeah.
Was that second voice Beachhead?
Yep.
Okay.
So whatever your mission is, if we finish that, then we can go on to the Silverado after this.
Silverado? Is it the Saratoga or the Silverado?
Silverado.
Thank you. My bad.
Silverado. Oh, that's right. They dusted that out of mothballs.
So have we? Let me be certain. Have we had the conversation where they realize they are no longer? Oh
Nope.
boy.
What's up, Kate?
Oh
What's
no,
up,
I was
Kate?
just itching my nose.
Okay, I thought you had something to say.
Yeah. Scamp was looking up at Flint. Because I mean he's shorter than Flint and Beachhead, and he's kind of looking back at the rest of the team, Echo Bravo, kind of expectantly, and like, shouldn't we let them know? But he's within like autographing distance of like Flint and like kicking out a piece of paper and a pen.
Your son here, big fan.
The Inner Earth Deviants, but I had never seen one.
Red deviant. Huh?
Oh,
Looking around.
it almost speaks.
He is called Scam.
Well, I'm called Beachhead.
No,
Yeah,
you are
beach
not.
fan. No more beach fan.
He gives you just the weirdest look.
No, you beach fan.
You probably activated the security protocols, Beachhead.
Flint, now Excalibur.
Our designates have been altered.
Oh, great. What did they come up with for me?
Ranger 1.
That's actually pretty good.
Yeah. No more beach fan. Ranger one.
Excalibur will do. It's a good name as Eddie. All right, we have a situation, Echoes. Lieutenant Red Power, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, they weren't sure what to call you when they brought you in. But we
That's
have
the
we
name
have
Ryan
this
chose.
situation. We have our R&D facility has been overrun by an ex-Cobra agent named Dr. Mindbender. He's actually trying to revive a simulacrum clone, whatever you want to call it, of a being known as Serpentor. But he does not have the proper DNA, so he's trying to go about it a different way. Ranger 1 has to clean the fridge. What's up, Ray?
Hey, Ray.
Tiger, stop yelling from the other room. Tiger is actually like,
I'm in the same room.
Tiger doesn't have her own mic, Jess.
Am I too loud?
Yeah.
No.
Jess.
You're not
Tiger's
loud enough.
Oh, here we go.
yeah. So you might think you're yelling from the other room because, yeah, we're using the same mic right now
Yeah.
because we're in the same room.
I suppose I could scoot forward.
Or switch chairs.
It's good to see you, Ray.
I'm not switching chairs. That'll put me behind your dad.
All right, so this facility had pretty decent security, but he's vamped it up even more. There's they've put up a fence, which there wasn't one before. So we're gonna have to figure out a way in, or we can just go right on through the front gate like Ranger 1 wants to do. Shut up. Hello, Phil.
All right.
Good to see
Hey,
you, Phil.
Phil.
Hey, Phil.
Good to see you, Phil. So they basically take you over to that area. It's not that far. And they show you front gate. You guys are hiding in the bushes there. Those are known as CSF. You guys, this team, not you, Per, encountered them in Springfield, Utah.
Oh, Springfield. You guys have been to Springfield.
Springfield, Utah.
This is a nice little town. Oh, man.
Yep. And these were the new version of the alley vipers, only these are jungle alley vipers. They call them CSF, Coil Security Forces.
Okay.
I scan the facility as best as I can without being detected.
Okay.
Coil security.
Well, you're getting some serious jamming. And Ranger 1 points out this watchtower at the back of this facility.
Yeah.
And then he shows you a roughly hewn map that they've put together. You guys are hiding in the bushes down where it says guard post at the bottom, but to the left. So you look over, and there is a watchtower that's not on the map.
Where?
Warehouse just above that on the left, in the middle. So
Which warehouse?
The one on the left in the middle. If I could point at it, I would. But
no. Okay, there's 2 warehouses, right? One's
yes,
north, one's
there's
south.
one at there's one north, one south. The south warehouse, yes.
Okay, so is it west of the south warehouse?
Yes,
or
it's on the fence to the west of the warehouse. Yes.
Okay, and what about the main lab to the east?
Yep, like I said, they've got a fence up, and they've got it looks like they got a satellite relay back there. That's not.
Yeah, but is there a watchtower?
Ooh, Lost Husky just.
It's not on the watch. Like you said, the watchtower is not on the map.
Exactly.
Lost Husky in here.
Yeah, Lost Husky.
Hello, Lost Husky. It's good to see you.
What I'm asking is there more than one watchtower? You said there was
Just
only
one watchtower.
So, and then only one is to the left of the south.
It looks like they might be trying to set one up at the back, but it's not near ready.
No, when you say the back, you mean above the north warehouse?
Yeah, the north on the corner, that little corner up there on the north between the warehouse and the main lab.
Okay, but to the east,
there's nothing.
Beautiful.
Just fence.
Okay, Logan.
Hmm.
I go invisible and fly around to visually account for any enemies or soldiers or anything that I can see.
Okay.
Remember, I got like mad vision here.
Okay, the second you go invisible, the alarms go up.
What? Why would that happen?
Crap.
And they basically tighten their security.
No. Why would that happen?
You don't know.
You don't know.
That's just a holographic emitter.
I know.
Has nothing to do with bioorganics.
I know.
That's so weird.
It may not have anything to do with you. It just happened at the same time.
Scamp is heading towards the nearest cover he can find and watching to see if anyone follows him.
Okay. They're not following you. They're just kind of just doubling the guard right now. There's a good shot of all you guys together. I thought it turned out pretty good. I wanted to share it.
I'm not quite that big yet, but I will start.
This one's not as this is pretty good too.
Scamp looks so
I have
calm.
to eat more stuff to get bigger.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do?
Well, I asked.
That was where they were at Watts. There was just the 2 of them. So
Does anybody have like a rope or something?
What do you need a rope for?
Lieutenant, it's your team.
What kind of alarm is going on?
What's that?
What kind of alarm is going off?
Just like they've did something. They're just not. They have a security alert, and that you hear that
lights, communicators,
yeah,
voice.
but you hear the voice. Security alert. Security alert.
A full setup there.
And they basically double the guard on the gate, and they get 2 guys in the watchtower instead of 1. And then they've got patrols moving around now.
Red gets a typing in his HUD. Should I fly around?
You will climb a tree and act like a nut. That's funny. Send my squirrel after. That's funny because Ray actually has a squirrel.
That is true.
You
hear me, Red?
Yeah, I mean you can if you want.
Now,
I mean, because my idea is go around back to where we can't be detected, and then I fly over with some rope, and then there's just a rope on the fence, and we just climb over it.
No.
I want the fence down. I can get the fence down, but would you like me to fly around?
Yeah, detect all the enemies. That's a good idea.
Okay.
Is it clear that she set off the alarm? Because we were all in one spot.
It's not clear.
It's not clear at all. That should not have set off.
No, it shouldn't. It's just a holographic.
Okay, but she's the only one that left.
You guys
the rest of us were there.
Oh no, I'm still there.
The people with bioorganics were warned that the deviants have bioorganic detectors. So when you activate your bioorganics, they can detect you and come.
When you activate your bioorganics, a coma is a bioorganic. Therefore,
she didn't activate her bioorganics. She activated just her holographic projector.
Now, what does the holographic projector run on?
That's a good question.
Is it mechanical? Is it alien? Does she know?
It was something I ate.
Yes, okay. The question was, what's powering it?
Me, as far as I know.
Uh-huh.
And what are you made out of? Bioorganics.
Well,
If you power
if that's the
something, you're
case,
using
being
bioorganics.
a bird, they would detect me.
I don't think it was the shape they detected.
I
It was
mean,
the activity.
you were a bird
I'm
before
always
we walked
active as a
up.
bird.
You were a bird before we walked up, so
Yeah.
you didn't tend to
I
be
don't think it was
activated
just
in their
coincidence
detector
that
range.
you turned
But you
invisible
activated
and-
something you were using, which
But
caused it to do it.
But if it's bioorganics they're detecting, they would detect me all the time because I'm always
Is
active.
it bioorganics they detected?
Or something else.
Yeah.
You sent a holographic image in there, or that was invisible.
Could,
All it
I
was
mean,
is a holographic image that I.
Well, whatever it is, we're about to get caught as far as Scamp is concerned. That's why he's headed. I mean, these guys are on high alert already. Scamp's first thing is to get in the
Ranger
woods.
one actually completely disappears into the foliage. He just backs up in Homer Simpson style. He just disappears.
I'm sorry, who does what? Logan?
Ranger one. He just backed up into the bushes and he was gone.
Right. Scamp's doing the same thing. He's not giving this group further away.
Excalibur just looks over and goes, "Show off."
Okay. I start lighting the enemies up on the huts.
Purr's on the ball. There you go.
so
But seriously, last beer here. If nobody can help, I'll have to go inside to the fridge.
Right.
I guess you're gonna have to go inside to the fridge.
what if, we just take all the guys? I mean, it wouldn't be that.
Just wanna go guns
They're
blazing?
powerful people.
Blast
I mean,
Pup's
That's
ears
the
go
fun
up.
way.
What's Blast Up doing?
Blast Pup's ears go up. Time to blow things up.
Time to blow things up.
I mean, I think so. I mean, blowing things up. I mean, that's the fun way.
Hey.
You guys want to go the fun way or the sneak way?
Right.
I don't
Excalibur
think we can sneak it.
Excalibur looks right at you, Red, and goes, "Okay, then I have a plan. You guys want to go guns blazing? Good. Ranger 1 and I will sneak into the foliage, and while you go guns blazing, we'll enter the facility.
All right.
Be a nice distraction. Thanks."
Yeah. That'll help you guys. You guys do that, and we'll just kill these guys.
Okay, well, tell me which part of the fence you want me to flatten.
All right. How many enemies are you by the gate?
Can Nakoma turn into water? No.
No.
Not
You
yet.
know what? By the gate, I'll show you. Oh, that's the watchtower. I'm sorry. There's the gate.
So there's like 4.
Yep. There's you back there. I know.
Scamp
All
is
right,
going to try typing into the HUD.
This is the one.
Or wait, or you can think into the HUD, right?
Whatever you think you're gonna type into, it'll work.
Foliage.
It's like it connects to your mind. Whatever you think you're typing will type.
Oh boy.
However way you imagine it. So like if you have to imagine a keyboard, you can do that, I think. However, you would imagine you being able to type. That's how it types.
The foil must flow. Okay, so you head right to the gate.
Wait, why would we go to the main
How
gate when we can
about-
flatten somewhere else?
That's what he wants to do.
Okay.
Well, actually,
Red, you got to make a decision. Oh,
If that's what he wants to do. Then
The
I
following is going. The following is being put across the HUD and putting it into YouTube chat.
what's that? Okay, all right, there you go. You get that on your HUD, Red.
Scam can
that's a
dig you
fun
under.
idea.
Pulls out his claws.
Go ahead. If that'll help, go
Okay,
ahead.
so I'm gonna put the map back up. You tell me where on the map that you want him to dig under.
Well, let's think. I mean, if they're building that watchtower, there are probably a lot of guards over there.
Behind you
There's a
guys, you
watchtower
hear,
there.
"Beachhead, where the fuck are you?"
Oh shit.
Well, if our main purpose is to get into the main lab, how about we attack the east, dig under the fence, and enter the main lab? That way, we get past the guard post, no warehouse, no watchtower,
Yeah.
and infiltrate the main lab and give Dr. Mindbender the least amount of time to prep for us.
So you guys want to try to get in the fence by the main lab?
Dig under it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's where it will be defended the least, because there's a watchtower all the way to the east. There's like guard posts all around the main entrance, and then there's one being built by the other warehouse. There's probably not one there yet. So right at this moment, that is their weak spot.
Okay, well then while you guys are digging and sneaking under the fence, I can distract them at the front gate if you like.
There we go.
Yeah. Distract them with some explosions, maybe some holograms if you can do that. Just distract them any way that seems useful to you.
All right. Seems like you guys have a plan. So let's roll for strike and see what happens.
See where the dice lay.
Oh,
Have quite a number of ideas.
I have my weapons. I have pencils and erasers and dice.
The best weapons of all.
Kill.
I don't have a single pencil. All I have is a mouse.
Blast Pup, what did you roll?
A 5.
5. Honey Badger?
9.
9. Red Power?
9. What?
9?
I
9
rolled a
is
3.
almost 10.
No, I rolled a 3. I rolled a 3.
You roll 4. And you roll a 3?
Yes, I rolled a 3.
I thought you said 9.
I said 9 as a joke, but I said
Oh,
I
okay,
rolled a
okay.
3.
Okay. So you need to roll again, Akoma.
2.
2. Okay. All right. So, Red, what are you doing?
Well, first of all, I just like fly over the gate. I basically use my stuff and basically look like I jumped over the gate, but I flew over.
Why did we bother digging if you're going to jump over the gate?
I flew over. I mean, that's what.
By everybody, but okay. You're
I
the
mean,
leader.
we can also
Man,
break the
what's
gate,
bothering
but
with
you
the
know.
digging now?
Okay. So,
I mean, most of us can fly. You can dig
digging
under.
under the fence. You fly over it.
You can jump over if he wants to, but I was doing that to help everybody infiltrate.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, Blast Pump, Okoma, everyone can fly. You can dig. So you know, you got a useful ability that can
No, but I can jump over
help
the
in these
fence too,
situations.
damn it!
The last time I checked, Blast Pup couldn't fly.
Can't fly. He was digging underneath so the whole party could go with him, including Excalibur and Ranger 1 if they wanted the hole.
I've flown
mean-
before with Blast Pup.
Yeah.
By
Yeah,
what
that's
means?
what I was saying. I'm pretty sure Blast Pump can fly,
But
or at
Oh,
least
that's
it can
right,
hover
that's
a little bit.
yeah, but the more sound we make, the more obvious we are. If we're going to infiltrate the main.
I mean, my
Yeah.
flight systems are pretty quiet. They're just like the only thing you hear is like. Whoosh.
And they can see you, or do you have
I
some way of
mean,
going invisible?
That's the point of sneaking in this
All
way.
right,
There's
you
almost no
fly
air.
over the fence, and miraculously, none of the guards all around see you.
Holy shit!
Drop
Spitefully-
down behind the main
Bright
lab.
red and nobody sees his
Well,
ass.
he's not exactly bright red.
Oh, he's blue now, huh?
No, he's actually not at the moment. He hasn't
We're the
acted
friends
in
that
my
love
organics.
We are wearing the camouflage gear. We're in.
Here's
Fly
what he
over a
looks
fence
like.
is not going to matter,
I got a pretty good picture of him right now. He looks like this.
dude.
Yeah. I don't have that image. If I had that image, that's what would be behind me.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
in my
I
Discord,
can
but I
make
don't
that
know.
happen.
That red.
You just did that in Cyberpunk.
Thermoptic
Wait,
camouflage.
maybe I can.
Let's see. Red Power. Where are you, Red Power?
Maybe I can.
Well,
Yeah,
they didn't spot you
dude,
anyway, right?
check your Discord. It's already there.
That's what I just did.
Okay.
But they didn't spot you anyway, right?
Let's see. Ray's flight system is super quiet. It just sounds like a wet fart. There goes Road again. Yep. Right. You mean rude again? That's right. I mean rude. You said it. Okay, so that's what you did. Do you attack anybody? What do? You flew over. That was movement.
Okay. How many guards are around this area?
You can see 4 of the CSF forces. You know these guys are bad buddies. You guys have run into them before.
Where did you land?
You landed right next to the main lab,
The north or south building?
the north building on northeast.
Beside it, not on it?
I was pretty sure he landed on the side of it.
That's what I'm asking. I want to be 100% sure.
Main lab north, yes.
Okay, beside the main lab north. Thank you. Cool.
All right.
You gonna pop anybody?
Or are you gonna hold?
Let me check. I'm just gonna check my character sheet here. How about there's no party members in my way, right? I can use a rocket launcher.
This is true. There you go.
Yeah.
Christopher Works. Hello, Christopher Works. Fireball.
Jess should be in
Welcome
this game
in,
because
sir.
Now blow up the watchtower.
Did you say bad buddies? Bad bunnies? No, I
No,
didn't say
this
bad
isn't the
bunnies.
watchtower area. There's no watchtower here.
No, there's not. No,
Watchtower?
it's on the
No,
other
but
side.
you
That
can
was
still
the
see it.
point. Let
Yeah,
me.
spray Ray, although he'd probably welcome it because he's outside.
And those are shitty rolls on d20s. So let's see.
So
if
what
I
did
can
you
even hit
do?
anything.
Just attacked him?
You said
I just went like.
Here's the pointless part of the distraction here.
Well, he's got his distraction on his own right now. You fire at the CSF forces. Make an attack
Yeah.
roll.
I did.
TR.
And
And let me see if there's surprise. You're going to get a bonus. There's surprise.
All right, that's interesting.
Well, look, they were wandering around doing their patrol, and all of a sudden, rockets.
So
There was a chance that they weren't
I
surprised.
hit at a DR-24.
That is a hit.
All right, and if
Target
that,
one on each of them.
that was
or both
it.
right between them.
Oh jeez.
yeah. Wait,
which
So which question?
it doesn't matter. Hang on.
It doesn't matter.
I'm mathing. Okay, is DR-22 also a hit?
It is.
Okay, so I had 2 rocket launcher hits.
Okay.
You want me-
Do you hit one on each dude, both on one dude, or try to hit right in the middle with both missiles, or what do you do?
Okay, so I aim for one dude, and if there's
Okay.
a close group, I aim for the middle, and
No,
and
you
the
hit
other
him.
one, and then I hit the other dude.
So you
Just
hit both
two
dudes.
guys.
Okay, give me damage.
Yeah.
Poor
Alright,
guy.
and
He was
then-
just trying to get a paycheck. There you go. What
That's
about the song?
4d10.
nice, Regini.
That's what I need to roll. 4 of these. Okay, all right.
I don't know. You fired it one on each guy, right? Jess is saying both on
Yeah.
one. Okay, if you one on each of these CSF guys.
If you can hit him,
Yes.
25 damage.
25 damage. Well, you hit him. Let's see what he does here.
Blew him up. Oh, the freaking block.
And you hit that personal force shield,
Oh, okay.
and he failed his tech save, though. You knocked him on his edge. Okay, next dude. Same. Yeah, neither one of them are standing at this point. Impact of the explosion knocked him down, but
but the shield is still up.
just because they have a force field on doesn't mean they don't feel the impact of it.
Well, or get pushed.
Can you tell if the force fields are down or not?
Yeah, you can literally see it when they go down. Yes.
Okay. But you can't see them.
21 damage on the other dude.
Mars technology that still works, so they haven't upgraded.
Did you hear me? 21 damage on the other dude.
Okay. So yeah, you knocked them both down. The one dude gets back up, and the other one, he's completely knocked out. The one who actually took less damage.
He gets to go already.
What's that?
The guy that gets knocked down got back up already. It's not even.
He got hit with a rocket. He basically rolled did a little backflip.
Oh,
Came up on one knee
punch.
and is scanning for where the rockets came from. The other guy, it looks like he got knocked out completely.
Okay. Question about the force fields: is it obvious that they're on, or are they invisible until they're hit?
They're invisible till they're hit.
Okay. And
Yeah, because I mean, I got one, and you wouldn't have noticed it.
But
Well,
when
no-
when you hit them and they go down, there's an obvious power down it.
Right.
You can see.
Does that apply only to normal human vision, or do different visions have a different effect? Ultraviolet, thermograph.
No one's tried.
No one's tried.
Well, because humans don't have different vision. Without stems, anyway.
We're special forces guys. Okay, I'll start experimenting.
If
Okay.
if you have heightened senses to vision, you might be able to see it.
Precisely.
I'm not
I
gonna
don't.
post that one, Ray.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Ray's
what-
causing
what
trouble
did you
again.
say? I mean,
He's
Yeah,
out of
Ray
deep.
got trouble. All right, so that's what you did. That's gonna take us to a coma. What do you do?
I have several ideas.
Okay, you're
First of all,
basically going right as they go, but they don't. They're
You
not
sink
doing
the
it.
entire base into Quagmire. No, I'm kidding.
no, how many people are by the gate?
4.
Okay, I want to use magnetism and wrap the gate around them.
Jeez.
That's a good one.
Wow.
Okay. Wait. Let's take a look at this picture again, where they're at the gate. There is a 4th one off to the right. It's just you're
I
gonna
might
take.
be able to. I might
You're gonna
miss the
take
fourth
this
guy.
chain link fence and wrap it around these 3. Yeah, the 4th guy's kind
I mean, I have
of
way of doing
scouting
that
a
at
little
that
bit,
point.
but he's not very far from the gate.
Well, if I could get him too, I will. But
All right, there's not. The odds are you're not gonna roll me percentile dice just to see if you can do it. A feat of insight. I mean, you can manipulate the fence, but whether you can wrap it around them, that's the question. Enemies at the gate. There you go, sir. Wait, what happened? I was not paying attention. Back it up. Back it up.
not 9.
Back it up,
You can
Jess.
just back up the video and then play it and then skip ahead when you
I
realize
didn't
it's
realize
live
you
action.
covered Helter Skelter. Didn't know about the other.
Uh,
Mod the Crew did a pretty good Helter Skelter, but I think the Beatles did the best. That's just
Back
me.
it up. Just put it in reverse and back it up. No.
9? Oh, yeah, you got them. You wrap the 3 of them up. Yeah, they're struggling in the chain link fence. The other guy tries to spot you.
Wait, I'm not done yet.
You are invisible, though, and so he does not see you.
Oh yes, I'm invisible,
I remember.
but I also have some drones with me.
Okay.
Anyways,
Yeah, I know.
well, so I'm not done yet. What is the watchtower made out of?
Well,
Actually, is there dirt at the bottom of? Yeah. What is the watchtower made of? Is that wood?
yep. It's a wooden watchtower.
Okay.
Oh, blow it up. Burn it down.
Right now, there's like there's 2 dudes down below and 2 dudes in the tower, though.
That's fine. I convert the earth underneath it into fire,
Okay.
so that gets lit on fire.
you convert the earth beneath it into fire.
Yes.
It's called
Yeah.
elemental conversion.
Yeah, you
I
haven't
can turn one
you haven't
element-
done that yet.
Holy
I can
crap!
turn
This
one
is Final
element into
Fantasy.
another.
You haven't done that yet. So
I mean, I can
roll
do
your
something
feat of
similar
insight
with
to see if you
energy.
succeed.
That's
Yep.
one of my drones, actually.
Yep,
You can
fireball.
select
Another kind of
energy.
fireball. Wait, what kind of wood?
Yeah.
It's important. Well,
Well,
it's jungle wood. I
jungle
don't know. I don't know trees, dude.
Okay, I rolled 80.
What is it? Is it birch? Is it oak? Is it dark oak? Is it?
This isn't Minecraft.
Minecraft is based off of real life.
Isn't real life. It's Minecraft. It's
No, but
mine
the
life.
wood
I mean,
types.
There are those
every-
trees, but
most
are
of
they
the
in a
wood types
jungle?
are based off of real wood.
There's a question. There's all sorts of trees in a jungle, and I bet you aren't going to find an oak in a jungle.
No, but it would be interesting if it was oak wood.
Sure, it's not morning wood. I don't know.
This is not that kind of show, Christopher. Keep your woodies to yourself.
We left the wood fairy at home. Oh wait, I am at home. Oh,
when I am at home.
Why did I just get that?
all right. What your drone's doing?
I was telling
Okay.
you.
I know we were having some fun at yours.
No, you're
man.
fine. So I rolled 85 for the elemental conversion.
Okay. Is that a feat of insight? No.
No.
So you kind of got a mess of like earth that kind of goes liquid for a minute and then kind of solidifies back up. So you were doing some kind of manipulation, but you didn't succeed in what you wanted to do.
Well then, if that's the case, I will just turn the earth under the watchtower into quicksand like I've done before. I'll just make the whole watchtower sink.
So you're going to try to make the watchtower sink with one of your drones?
Yes.
Okay.
And then the last thing I want to do is use webbing on the last guy
Okay.
at the gate.
Knight jumps queen. Balls jump queen.
Okay, well the watchtower, the quicksand, it kind of sinks a little bit into it, but it just kind of makes it unlevel. That's about all you manage to do with it.
The Leaning Tower of Pisa watchtower.
That is a possibility. There are two dudes up there. One of them is like it doesn't even phase him. He's like looking around. The other guy goes whoa right out of the watchtower.
Cool.
Okay, now you do webbing on the gate, but
On the
three dudes that are
no, the fourth dude.
oh, you're gonna try to web him, so you got to make an attack roll.
Yes.
The Leaning Watchtower of Pisa, now in Costa Rica. the leaning Watchtower of Costa Rica. The R&D Watchtower. The Leaning R&D Watchtower. There we go.
Yeah, correct. But I mean, if someone blows it up, it won't be the R&D watchtower anymore.
Oh,
That's true. It'll be
I
the blown up
forgot to
tower.
do this. You guys can ignore this if you like, but it
Ignore
helps.
13.
I put something in the chat. We're all monetized and crap now.
Now streaming.
DR13.
DR13.
It's armor breaching.
Armor breaching DR13 on the dude. Well, that is not a hit.
Oh. You're promoting more StreamYard stuff, huh?
Yep, I am. It teleported there. Yep, it teleported. Well, no, what happens is you shot your web at him, you looked up at him, he's like, whoa, he rolled under it, and he comes up.
Where did it go, though?
He sees your drone, though, because your drone's not invisible.
That came from me, the webbing.
Yeah, I
You
know.
didn't see me. The drones are in different places.
Yeah.
They're not next to me.
Let me see.
The
All
drones
this
are
after
next
the
to
fact.
me.
He's looking. He spots one of your drones,
Okay.
the one that tried to turn the earth to fire, and he shoots at him with his gun. And
What's he using?
he shoots out some kind of energy weapon,
Ooh.
and it goes towards the drone, and he hit DR68. So
Holy crow!
yeah,
It goes up to 58.
yeah, they have a really
Well,
good
I don't
DR.
think anybody has a DR of 60.
These guys have a great DR. They don't have a great. They have a great AR. They don't have a great DR.
That's almost double my character's deal.
Oh yeah, no, these guys are. This is the problem they had with them before. They just didn't miss. So he blasts you with some kind of energy wave. Make a tech save with your drone. Who takes?
Has Iron Will.
He still has to make a tech save.
I know.
Takes 17 points of damage.
I don't know how much hit points a drone has.
You have to give them some of yours.
No, they have their own hit points.
Yeah, no, it's not very much.
I have 10 written down.
Yep, so that dude is dead.
Well, he's not dead. He just has to convert into his other form.
Yep. Well, he's out of action. Let's put it that way.
No, he just transforms. His drone body is useless, but he converts into his bioorganic.
Well, that's going
body.
to take an action.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
That's gonna happen next
So
round.
next round he is out of action, taking his action to.
Yes.
Okay, so red.
Yeah.
The guy who rolled up on you spots you right away. Just zeroes right in on you, like, oh, okay, I see where that came from. And he fires one of those energy weapons at you. Oh, he completely misses.
Wow.
That is a 1, backed up by a 6, so it's just a miss. So yeah, he completely missed you.
You're a rotten shot.
Whatever it was, narrowly missed you.
Now, can we tell what they're using?
You've never seen these before.
I mean, how close was it? Because I mean, my energy shield.
Probably about 3 feet from you.
3 feet. Oh, I wouldn't have even hit.
And that
my
was him
energy shield.
completely missing you.
I rolled a 6 on my tech save, by the way.
Okay.
Was that a warning shot, or are you just gonna
Fine.
sit there and miss all the time?
I thought
It'd be like a stormtrooper.
a warning
Just
shot. It was a
completely
stormtrooper shot.
Now the plus 68.
All right, so let me see. Kate, you are not spotted. Honey Badger, you are not spotted. I got to roll for the other two dudes, but the chances that they're going to get spotted are not good. I rolled double
That
outs
would
for
be-
Ranger 1, so he is not.
That would be freaking
No one's-
funny.
And then 96 for Excalibur. So they're not being spotted. That would be funny if they got spotted. Yes.
It would be freaking funny.
Especially if it was Ranger 1. All right, so that's going to take us to them.
Aw, look who's being cute.
All right. Excalibur Ranger 1 did what they're going to do. She's going to take us to Blast Pup.
Look at this belly belly. Look at this belly belly.
I think our little Luna is with babies.
Look at this belly.
What are people whispering about? I don't know. These shots are to never mind stormtroopers. Can't hit shit. Ready Ranger 1, that's right. We're having a disagreement about dinner. He wants pizza. I want Chinese. Why don't we have Chinese pizza?
Ooh.
If they made such an animal.
What'd you do? Put noodles on your pizza?
Yeah, maybe.
Put some chow mein and some fried rice.
Let's do this. I have forgotten to add some battle music
Oh,
to
man.
this right here.
Thanks, Jess. Now I want Chinese.
Chinese. Yeah, me too. All right. So what is Blast Pup doing?
I was wondering if I could hit any of them with a grenade, more than one,
Do the watchtower.
because I noticed some of them.
She's too far away from the watchtower.
That's what his name is.
Are you with Akoma in the front, or were you with Red Power?
Probably with red.
I thought you and Honey Badger went with Red, and Honey Badger started digging under the fence, and Red just flew over it.
Yeah, and I flew over too.
And you basically hop over and slide down there. Okay, so what do? You're kind of airborne.
Can I? How many do I spot?
Just
Still
the
alive?
two. Just the two. One of them's unconscious. The other one fired a weapon at Red but missed.
Oh, Red knocked the guy out, not
Yes.
knocked him down.
No, he
Knocked him out.
He knocked him out. He's
Out.
He got knocked down, but he didn't. He was knocked out as well.
Cool.
The other guy took the impact and was like, "Huh," shook it
I
off.
got that, but I heard knocked down, not knocked out. Thank you.
I'm gonna attempt to do an attack, I guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna bust out a laser rifle and try to shoot the guy that tried to shoot red.
Okay. I'll make your attack roll.
It's not a very good roll, so it's DR 22, I think.
Or 22. That's actually hit.
Oh, okay. Not a bad one.
That's what I
You
hit
guys
once.
roll offense.
All right, so that's a lot of damage. Let me see.
He's already taken some damage. So.
Well, his shield's down, right?
You didn't see it go down, no.
No. I mean, out of character. I mean, I'm not asking what Scamp knows. Out
No.
of character, one took 25 points, one took
Yeah,
21.
and the shield didn't go down, no.
Okay.
Seven, 30, 33 damage.
33 damage.
Yeah.
All right. The laser.
And I
Go ahead. What?
Oh, I put my shield up.
Okay. The laser hits him in the chest and burns through it, and then his back goes right through. It goes right out his back, and he just falls over dead.
Holy crap.
Destroyed the shield and the dude.
Yep.
Blast.
Blast.
Doesn't mean it's not a war crime. Blast. Okay.
I go over to Red Power. I just try to like sniff his feet and then sit down and go like this. Huh?
Cute.
All right. That's gonna take us to Honey Badger. What you doing?
Okay, so as far as Scamp knows, there's 2 guys in the watchtower. 4
On the,
guys
other
up
side, on the other side of the complex, yeah.
right, which were out of range for us as far as I can understand.
Right.
Four
I mean,
guys.
unless you want to run all the way over there and destroy it, I don't think that's in range, really.
Well, last I heard, we were trying to infiltrate the lab.
Yeah, that would be going past the lab all the way over
Exactly.
there.
So,
right next
No
to
one
the
else
lab.
so far has seen the interaction between Red and Blast Pup and the two guards. So
say again?
when you get under the fence, you notice they've taken out two guards. You didn't see how because you were digging under the fence. You pop up and they're over by the main lab just waiting for you.
I have never seen the laser arms that they're using.
No.
Okay.
No, they have some strange weapons on them, yes.
Gamp's going for intel. He's going to run over and raid the first guy. Looking
Okay.
for ID card, taking his weapon.
From your point, you can easily do that, snatch up the weapon, and go right over to where Red and Blast Pup are hiding.
But he's also looking for means to access the main lab.
Like a key
Okay.
card or something.
Ooh, key card. You find one.
Oh, okay. What else does he
Whether
find?
it goes to the main lab or not, you found a key card.
Oh, did he find anything else besides? Does this guy have any other weapons on him? Ammunition, intel, communication devices?
They're wearing comms, yeah. But it's attached to his helmet. It's part of his. It's integrated into his armor.
Okay. And what else has he got on him?
Well, he's got a big hole through his chest. So other than his armor, he's got this little pouch on his belt, on a belt that has little pouches all up in it. So he's got stuff. But yeah, you see, one of them is an ammo clip.
Okay.
But it's a different type of clip. It's kind of round. It looks like a battery.
Okay.
Does he have like a?
You're kind of scavenging around in the pockets.
Definitely.
And you find what looks to be a word written on a piece of paper.
A word written on a piece of paper.
It was like rolled up and stuck in one of the pouches.
Carefully unroll it and read it.
Okay. It says, "South hamsters go left."
South what?
South hamsters go left.
Over the music, I can't understand you.
Okay.
Hamster? Like
Yes,
mouse?
hamster.
Like
Let me turn the music down just a bit. I didn't know it
Let's
was.
type it out. 1 and 10.
You guys gotta let me know if the music's too loud. Sometimes it is, sometimes it is. South hamsters go left.
South hamster, like the mouse.
Mm-hmm.
South hamsters go left.
That's all. That's what's written on there.
Okay.
Words.
What kind of weapon does he have? Was he using on?
It looks like a modified coil gun.
Coil gun?
Yeah. You guys call them EM2s, but that's not what this is. It's something else. Something along those lines, though. It's a type of coil gun.
Does the E-clip, for lack of a better word, look like it fits this weapon?
Yes, for sure. However, there's a little red light on the one that's in there, and it looks pretty much full still.
Okay.
How do you think that's funny?
No. Jess wrote in there, making note.
Oh.
Hamsters are now attacking.
The hamsters are now attacking.
And also, is it possible to take his comm set with us?
You'd have to take his helmet.
Yeah.
Okay. So you grab his helmet.
Take his helmet and listen to what they're saying. Well,
While you are doing that, you notice a couple of other CSF dudes coming from the main lab to the south towards your direction. They have not spotted you.
Oh, what's up?
They're not. No.
Scamp quietly alerts Red Power and Blast Pup
Oh, what's up?
and moves back and tries to get them into cover. So none of the three of them are spotted.
Okay. Basically, you point out the guards and you hide too.
And I'm trying to hide all three of us if I can do that.
Okay. Okay. You guys let him hide you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get down on my.
Get down on all fours, crouch down, but
Crouch down, then put my head on top of my I paused.
Okay. So we're back in the cover
Still
then?
combat, right?
Yeah, but they haven't spotted us, and I don't want us to be
Really
live.
anything.
If these guys have plus 68 to hit, I don't want them seeing us first. We've got to hit them first. And you guys are more experienced than I do, but that's almost double my character's DR.
How do you relay that to Red and Last Book?
Relay what specifically?
What you're saying?
No, I was talking out of character.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. Camp is doing. I mean, he's done plenty enough as it is.
Okay.
He's grabbed if Red Power allows it. Grabbed Red Power by the belt or by the back, and touched Last Pup in a way and moved them back into concealment or cover where the bad guys won't spot them.
Okay, basically he pulled you guys back into the shadows by the side of the main warehouse and pointed out 2 more CSF coming around the corner of the south warehouse, the main lab to the south.
Have the CS guy? This is. I gotta be fair, so sorry guys if this is blowing the cover. Do the 2 new CF guys notice either of the fallen CS corpses? Or not corpses, but one guy who's knocked out, one guy.
Yeah, it's kind of obvious. They kind of go over there. They thought they heard an explosion. That's why they were wandering over there.
Okay, so
That's
they're
in the front gate. There wasn't a big noise. You just wrapped up in chain link fence.
That doesn't make a noise.
It made a noise, but it wasn't an explosion.
Okay, well,
At the back, there was an explosion.
I was also shot.
And you were shot at. Yes, there's action going around. Yes.
Okay, great. Thank you.
No worries. So, Red, it's your turn.
My turn. Oh, okay. Can I take some electrical energy from one of the warehouses and then, like, basically paralyze these 2 guys to the ground?
You're going to try to siphon some of the energy and hit the 2 dudes with it and try to paralyze them.
Like keep them stuck on the ground.
Yeah, okay. You're going to pull it through the ground and try to tase them through the ground.
Well, with like maybe kinetic energy, like forcing them downward.
Oh, you're going to try to pull them to the ground with gravity?
So yeah, I take the electrical energy from one of like the warehouses and then turn it into kinetic energy and push them to the ground. Basically making their bodies really heavy.
Okay.
So they can't stand up.
You haven't done that before, so roll a feat of insight. You don't know if your power can quite do that.
I'm about to find out. I rolled a 3.
0-3. Okay. Well, you figure out how to make that happen. So now you need to make an attack roll to see if you can get them with the energy that you pulled out of the warehouse behind them.
I rolled a 14.
What DR did you get?
I rolled a 14. What kind of attack roll am I doing?
A combat attack roll.
What, do I add that to
What's
my...
your base attack roll plus, I would say you're aiming from agility. Yes.
My aiming. I have nothing to plus on aiming, so do I just do my base attack?
Yep.
Okay, so let's
You roll a 14.
19?
19?
Yeah, 19.
Spend an action point, that's a hit.
Alright, I'm spending one.
All right. So yeah, basically they're like, oh, it's energy, and they're trying to they try to avoid it, and you just put some more oomph into it, and you zap them, and it pulls them to the ground. And neither one of them managed to recover. They just get sucked to the ground. Boom, just like that. So that's going to take us to a coma.
Okay. I'm going to take another fence. Wait, are those 3 guys trying to get out? Are they succeeding or what?
Okay, they haven't had their turn yet.
They went last round.
Yeah, I know. They failed last round.
Oh. Okay.
So they were trying to get out. They didn't make it.
So I'm going to take another fence and wrap it around them again.
So you're going to rip some of the other part of the fence. You took the gate before.
Yes.
Now you're taking another part of the fence. So you took one gate, and it's a big chain link fence that opens like that. So you grab the other gate, or you grab a piece of the fence.
It'd probably be easier to take the other gate.
Okay. And you wrap them up again. So you wrap them up more, is what you're saying. Okay. One of your drones transforms because he was injured.
That's what he's doing right now.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna convert one of the watchtower legs into sand.
All right. Well, again, that's not something you've done before, so
So
wood to
I
sand.
have converted things into sand.
Yes, but wood to sand, it's a new thing. I mean, it's
Lot 6.
okay. Well, you succeed, and the watchtower.
Disappears.
The watchtower goes over. The dude in the watchtower, oh my, he just hops out, boom, just drops to the ground like nothing.
But does the watch
50 feet in the air, he just drops to the ground, boom, nothing.
Does the watchtower land on the other dudes?
Okay.
You said there was like 3 dudes on the ground.
What are the odds? If you use that leg, and that's kind of what you were aiming for. It goes in their direction. One of the dudes just looks up and goes, "Okay, this is my life, basically." The other dude dives out of the way.
Wow.
This is my life.
So it crumbles on him, and he's struggling to get out. The other dude who fell out last time, he has not recovered. Do you think he might be knocked out? The one that fell out of the watchtower.
I'm going to whirlwind the one guy that shot at my drum.
Okay.
I just said the other.
She turned one of the legs of the tower into sand. It was kind of brilliant because then the leg just kind of went away and the tower itself just collapsed. It was already leaning. So then she actually turned the leg into sand.
Okay, I did 26 points of damage to the guy that was shooting, that shot my drone.
Okay. He's still up. You hit his energy barrier.
Yeah, but as a whirlwind, it would pick his ass up and fly him somewhere.
You're right. Yeah, and he flies off into the jungle.
Yeah.
Welcome to the jungle.
Yeah, so we got another dude who's going, okay, this is my life.
Off again!
Passing off again, there you go. Oh, how to explain it, there you go. But how explain it? I don't know how. By organics, it just works. Leaning tower to falling tower, there you go.
Manipulating energy.
Okay. That was a coma. That's all yours, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the dudes are trying to break out of the chain link fence. They're not succeeding.
Out of a chain link fence.
Let me see. There are dudes all over the place. No one seems to notice. Last
the
pup.
watchtower fell down.
No one saw Honey Badger. No one saw Red Power.
Yay.
Coma. No one saw you. And what are the odds? Somebody sees Excalibur in the form. No, and hell no. Okay.
There'd be a buzz about the fucking watchtower pointing out.
Yes, you don't know. You haven't seen anybody yet. As of your turn, you did your thing.
Dumb.
Last pup, it's your go.
I don't know what we're doing. I'm gonna hold until I'm
You're gonna
not
hold
the leader
PCs,
here.
huh? The last guy in the tower said, F this job, the hell. 401k and not worth it. He just dropped and landed right on his feet from a 50-foot drop. It just boom, he was fine. He was ready to go.
That guy was a Halo guy, wasn't
If you've ever read the Alley Viper file card, that's part of their initial training. They have to drop 50 feet out of a helicopter in full battle armor and keep running.
he? Right.
If they can't do it, they're not an Alley Viper.
True.
50 feet. Man.
Yep. That's what it says on the file card. I'm like, I don't know if that's really humanly possible, but that's badass, Larry. I'm running with it. If he wrote that file card, because around that time he stopped writing the file cards. I'm not sure which ones he did in '89. If he did any of them, I think he did a few, but we'll see. I don't know. You never know. But in this case, I like that file card. The Alley Viper is my favorite Viper, and we're rolling with it. All right. So that was Blast Pup is holding. That takes us to Honey Badger. What do you want to do?
Okay, so got one guy who's out cold still.
You don't know what's going on over the watchtower.
No. So, yeah, I know that. Can't see the front gate, right?
No, you are like right back in the in that area between the fence and the main lab on the north building,
Right.
on the northeast.
So he just watched Red Power Jedi both of these guys with electricity.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, I mean, it didn't look like energy because it was technically kinetic energy.
What did it look like?
They just
It
fell
didn't
down.
look like anything. It
And they
literally
can't
just looked
move?
like they just was like,
It kind of looked
That's
like
what it
they were
looked like.
struck by lightning that came up from the ground.
Okay,
Yeah, but
so
it wasn't.
they
It wasn't.
were-
It wasn't electricity. It looked like kinetic energy, which is nothing.
That's
Yeah,
not.
so it looks
Just
like they
roll.
just fall to the ground. They can't move.
You use the force, okay?
Yeah, that's basically what it looked like. Yeah,
It literally looked like I used the
That's like
force.
Scam said.
Let me ask the game master guys. You said that they were standing and then they began to like gyrate.
It looked like they were trying to stop themselves from falling, and then they suddenly just like they got sucked to the ground, but they just collapsed,
Okay.
and they're struggling to get up right now.
Oh, so they're still up. They're still
No,
active.
They're active, but they're on the ground.
Yeah, and they can't
can't really
they
move.
can't seem to move. They're trying to get up off the ground.
It's
So,
like they're too heavy to
so
zip
Blast Puff, you
themselves
could do
up.
something to them too. You're still holding, but if you want,
Oh, well, Blast Pup went before Scamp.
yeah. But Blast Puff said they were holding, so then it became your turn.
Okay, so Jess, you're hilarious. Look at that.
I look up
Okay.
at Red.
What was
Blast?
that?
If you want.
Blast.
Okay.
I loved Eureka. That was one of my favorite shows ever.
Oh yeah, Eureka was awesome.
Gravity Wells. There you go.
All right, so laser rifle pops out again,
Okay.
and I blast one.
Okay.
This one, the damage or the
I had a
PR
buddy in the middle of battle would always shout, "I like waffles."
Oh gosh, so did we. Oh, he said I like turtles. Yeah.
it's DR 30 something.
Oh, that's definitely a hit. And this guy's prone basically, so you got
DR
bones.
37, I think it is.
So you actually hit DR 37. You hit DR 43. So you nailed this sucker to the ground literally with a laser rifle. Your damage.
All
Yep.
right. This one's
Energy
lower
shield
than the last
actually
one.
took it. All the way down. There you go.
So 21 damage. This one was lower damage.
21 damage.
Yeah, 21.
Okay, yeah. You're pretty sure it hit his force field, but he kind of felt some impact from that. What the heck? And for the record, Jess, like Doctor Who, I just ignore the Daleks and keep doing what I'm doing until they're down.
You ignore the Daleks. They wouldn't appreciate that at all.
Nope, they would not. The more you know.
Exterminate.
Exterminate, yes. All right, so Scamp, he shot one of them. It looked like you saw the energy shield go down, though.
Okay. He's going to aim on him with the modified CSF coil gun. Now, does that count as a laser or maser?
Hers was a laser.
No. The modified CSF coil gun that Scamp confiscated.
Okay,
Is that a laser or a maser?
it's kind of both. It does heat and microwave.
He has proficiency in it, is what I'm asking. He has,
Okay, yeah.
I'm trying to figure out if he's qualified in it or not. Okay, so
I mean,
he'll
no,
blast
still
the
shoot it.
shieldless guy with the modified coil gun.
Okay.
And I'm trying to figure out what his base attack rating is for. This is where I get confused. He's a die 20 to combat. Base attack rating is that's hand to hand. I'm not certain what he has to, what his modifiers are. DR just
prone, so you get +6 to hit. And
what?
He's laying on the ground. He can't move, so he's prone.
Okay, so he has an agility with a +5 DR adjustment, so that's 4 + 5 is 9. Does the weapon itself have any bonuses to hit?
It has a targeting sight, so that gives you +10.
+10. Wow. You get scopes on everything. +10 scope.
Yeah, they've scoped it out.
Freaking super.
Basically, point, click, and shoot. I mean, it's not like a laser. It like linked to your HUD, and you basically you see the target, and
it linked to. Wow, that's a
yeah. You picked it up, and when you started messing with it, and you're going to use it, it linked to your HUD, and you targeted it, and it went right into the target on your HUD.
Wow. A lot of that's the gun and how advanced your HUD is. Both of those
Yes.
combined, just instantly connected.
Exactly right, Red Power. Give yourself an action point.
Does Scamp know that?
No.
Scamp does not know this. Okay.
No, he just knows he's got a line of sight. That's awesome.
Okay. So, does Sniper qualify for this?
Oh yes, all of that would come into this. Yes.
Okay. So, what has he got? He's secondary for Sniper, MOS.
It's linked to your bud. I don't think so, Ray.
So, is Sniper is +5?
Yes, if that's your primary.
It's a secondary from MOS.
So that would be +3.
+3. Okay, so he's got a +5, +4, +3. That's 12. The scope makes it 22. That scope is amazing. Okay, yeah, he's gonna let the guy with the 22. He rolled a 20. This is an attack roll. 10, 32. That I believe is a hit. What kind of damage does this thing do?
It doesn't matter. The mazer part of it hits him and cooks him. He didn't make his tech save. He's dead.
Oh, okay. So
you just see his face kind of shrink. Inside the helmet, you can see their eyes and stuff. And basically the armor looks like it's too big for him now all of a sudden, and he just stops moving completely.
Hell, microwave.
Yeah, that's what I would have done if it hit you, Red.
okay,
What?
cool.
You
Gotta
kill
go.
me?
Plus heat laser damage right on top of that, so you nailed him, and he's just like fried. He's like started on fire. The other guy's trying to get away from him. They're like right next to each other.
Wow.
Yes, I said HUD. I never said PUD, Jesse. Red, if you don't know where your PUD is, I'm not telling you.
Ew. Is it back to Red Power's turn?
It is. Well, see, you just went right. Yes.
Okay, yeah, wait a
Oh,
second.
so it goes to red.
He has a movement action left, doesn't he?
Okay, so
You can move. Yeah, you can move. You didn't move.
so one of the guys that I
Hang on,
stunned is-
Honey Badger wants to move.
Sorry, Red.
No worries.
He wants to do a look around to see if he can spot where the two CSF guys came from, and also how to get into either of these labs. Are there
Okay,
any
well,
obvious-
there's a door on the front of this, on the southwest side of the building you're looking at.
southwest side of the room. Okay,
Yeah, just
excellent.
like the little path, it goes right up to a door. Same with the other one.
Okay, thank you. Go ahead, Red. Thanks for the.
No worries.
Alright,
You
so-
do notice that there is a commotion over by the watchtower area.
The no longer watch. Did we see the watchtower? Just
You notice it's not there anymore.
and some dude just hopped out. And go, ta-da! It's entertaining.
Yep. He did the alley viper to the yes. Ta-da!
Let's go.
So one of the guys that I stunned is dead, right?
Yes. There is
Yeah,
still
the other
another
guy
dude, and there is still another dude trapped to the ground. What do you do?
All right, I stab him.
Just go over there and stab him. Okay, make your attack roll. He's prone. You get +6.
Oh, I rolled a 16.
He's done.
You hit him without any other bonuses.
Oh,
+6.
yeah, that's
So you stab him. Give me damage.
6. I stab him. I probably did like 4. I probably was doing like DR 40 something. It looked like
Well, you hit him, obviously.
Damage.
damage. Okay.
Stab it. Yep.
2 of these pyramid dice is what I like to call them.
Yes, the four sided look like pyramids.
Yes, they also are evil plastic caltrops.
4 and 2.
Yes, but once you step on them, you never go back.
80 damage.
Don't know if I want to post your comment there, Chess. That's political. 80
I
damage.
did put 80 damage, yeah.
Yeah, he's dead. Describe how you killed this dude.
All right, so I stab him right in the heart, and then I just slice up to his head. Just.
So he stabs him in the heart and then pulls his sword upwards through the dude's head. Gruesome. Yes, our friends are to the north, yes. Okay. Fatality, yep.
And after I do that, I turn around and look at the door that we're supposed to get through into the lab.
Okay.
What's stopping us
No
from
one's
just
there.
walking up and opening it?
Absolutely nothing, except for the door itself, perhaps.
Scamp's holding up a card.
So, it's Tacoma's turn. You moved over and killed the dude.
Yeah.
Tacoma?
Okay.
No worries, Jess.
Is there like barbed wire on the top of the fence?
Yeah, there's razor wire, not barbed wire.
What's razor wire?
Yeah, barbed wire is old school. Razor wire is new issue.
Okay, that's fine. I want to take
Not
a
so
section.
new issue.
I want to take a section of razor wire, wrap it around the three dudes still trying to escape.
Okay. How?
You're gonna create a whole maze for them. They're never gonna get out of there.
That's the point, I'm thinking.
Make an attack roll.
Let's see. This one is the
No, we're in two. I'm gonna put my thinking toque on.
I rolled an 18.
Man, Bob and Doug McKenzie, they were fun to get into.
I don't know what any of my focus is on.
Yeah, it was Rick Moranis, and his partner on that was Dave Thomas. Not related
You're
to the
24?
Dave Thomas of Wendy's at all. What's that?
You're 24?
Year 24 is a hit.
It's the razor wire wrapped around it.
Yeah, those dudes aren't even going to try to move. They're like, okay, another set. They're down there just going, okay, yeah, this is our life. Show number one.
Well, actually,
No, that was you. Now draw number one is what I'm saying.
no, that was Anyways,
You're the one that's still attached to the Katana motorcycle.
well, he's not attached to the motorcycle. Yeah.
You guys got the motorcycle there with you. You didn't leave it behind. It's just outside the fence now.
Yeah, well, it's left. He's the one that's controlling. Anyway, so I pick up my drone and I am going to drive him down onto. I think I want to bring
Okay.
the side of the top.
All right. Okay, Red, roll me an inside check.
I do have a thing.
You can show it. So, just so you know, when you show something, I can show it again if you want. But in order for it to go away, you have to get rid of it because you brought it in.
Oh, thank you.
No, it's okay. How would you know unless I told you? Or unless somebody told you, you know? StreamYard doesn't give us an instruction manual. They do give you an instruction video, but I never watched it.
Oh.
That's your instruction manual.
I know.
Manual.
I'm old school. I want my construction manual.
So we have 4 kills so far?
My kid just killed. You have 2. Well, that dude's not dead yet.
Actual dead.
3. You got 1 with the watchtower. That's 4.
There's 2 more dudes by the one.
There's 2 by the watchtower. 1 dude's knocked out. So there's
Now
3 dudes over there. One, so you got 2 that can do something.
How many kills?
There, the front gate, those dudes are done.
I know
You
that.
took that other dude out. You whirlwind them out in the jungle.
Yeah, I know that too.
How many kills?
My other drone is
6 is what you got credit for so far.
My other
Okay.
drone is gonna pull the other 2 dudes.
Okay. Yeah, they're not together. You get one or the other. Yeah, the one dude who dropped down, he's not
Yeah.
moving.
Yeah, that dude.
He's
The
moving.
freaking badass dude.
He's moving eastward, so you got to make an attack roll. He's moving right towards the where it looks like your friends were busting through the fence over there.
I rolled a 19.
Roll the 19.
And let's see, they get to add 23. And I don't know if I would add might or throwing or aiming. Would be aiming?
Well, you hit him. And it goes down into this quicksand stuff.
Anyways, this is what I dropped on red.
You dropped on that on red?
Yeah, did you make your insight check, Red?
The hell?
What insight check? What?
I asked you to make an insight check a while ago.
Oh, sorry.
I've been waiting for an answer.
I was distracted. And
That's
I
okay,
didn't
I was
hear
too. It happens.
I rolled an 11. I believe that makes an insight check.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
it does.
You notice one of Akoma's drones on your shoulder.
So it's not a drone anymore because its drone body got destroyed.
Right, it's in the shape of an octopus, but you recognize it.
An Octobot.
Why?
Just why?
Why?
Okay, so what else, Akoma?
Well, that's all. Oh, well, is there anything near them where they are?
No, there's the 2 dudes were heading in that direction. One of them was way ahead, and
They're heading in.
you quicksand him, so
Wait.
he's dealing with that.
So they're going towards them and not me, where I'm just like causing this mayhem.
Yeah, they can't see you. They're going to the other area where they heard an explosion.
Okay, then.
Michigander, yeah, Michigancer. There you go.
I don't have any more actions. I don't think.
Okay.
Oh, wait, I have
All right.
done-
So that dude. Oh yeah, you haven't done anything. That's what I said. I thought you had one more.
I do. I have one. Okay. Well, you know what? I am going to project a person coming into the fence so that the guys that are going towards them are.
Decoy.
Yes.
Players plotting the private chat. I see.
Yes.
Yes, we're plotting.
That's okay. You can plot. Have fun. Okay. So what are you doing, Tiger?
I made it look like some dudes came into the fence, to the open area, so that the guys that are going towards the explosion see them.
Well, there's no open fence. Honey Badger dug under it, and the other two jumped over.
No. They're going from where I am to where they're at.
Hey, cool gamer. Okay. Right.
I'm over by the open gateway.
Right.
I'm making it look like soldiers are coming in.
Oh, so you make a holographic image of soldiers going through the open gateway.
Yes.
Okay, one of them, the one that was behind, turns toward the gate and starts heading that way.
So,
The one in the quicksand is too busy dealing with the quicksand.
Yep.
As he does something weird, he drops down into the quicksand and then pops back out on, just like leaps out.
What?
Lands up, and then starts continuing on toward the missile explosion noise.
That's some ninja stuff there. That's some 1980s Shokusugi. Ha! You cannot stop me. I will beat you.
Oh no, it totally took his action this round. So.
No, but Logan, how many people do you know who can jump out of quicksand? That's awesome.
Yep, I know. Well, it's just what they've got going on. These CSF guys. Last pup, sure go.
Is that other guy down yet? The one, the other one? Because there was 2.
There's one still down. He's being held down by red still.
No, I killed them. I killed that guy.
No, that guy's dead.
Okay, yeah, that's right. You killed him. Okay, so you see a dude running in your direction, but he's still a distance off.
I'll hold until he gets close, and then
Okay, Blast Pup, make a feat of insight.
insight feet.
You're noticing something odd about these CSF guys.
They're part ninja.
I rolled a 55. My insight's not so good.
Ooh.
No, I did not make that.
Blast Pup. Insight is 20. Yeah, that's well out of action point range. So no, you did not make it. Okay, do your thing.
I'm holding.
Okay. Scamp.
Okay, so the unconscious guy that we first nailed is still unconscious.
I'm pointing at the thing with my nose, like doing the classic pointing dog pose.
There it is. There it
At
is.
the thing. At the thing.
At the CSF guy coming in your direction, the one that hopped out of the quicksand.
Oh, we can see him.
Yeah.
Oh,
You guys can see him across the way. Yeah.
He
He would have been here this round if something hadn't slowed him down. He's like covered in quicksand.
not for long. He's going to be covered in laser mazer.
And blood. You know, his own blood.
I'm pretty much just waiting for him to get into range so I can blast.
Okay. Well, you can see him, so you can shoot him.
Oh, okay, the laser doesn't have a range like that?
The laser does, but the missiles that you have and grenade launchers don't. They're just
Yeah,
line
but
of sight.
We've been stealthy up to this point.
No, you
On
haven't.
this side. Well, except for
Yeah.
the initial blast.
All right,
from the
all right.
missile.
Okay, so you want to use something quiet. I get it.
Yeah.
So you're going to try the laser, but you do have to wait till he comes up on you, which will be at the end of the round. So, Scamp, what are you doing?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm now confused. She can point him out. Blast Pup can point it at the Scamp but can't shoot it, but he can shoot it. With the right.
She can fire rockets at it from the distance. The lasers are kind of more close range. The lasers that are on Blast Pup.
Oh, okay. She knows that
She could
he's
shoot
not
it.
gonna-
She could shoot at him, but you can see him. The lasers would fall short because it's too far away.
and she's not willing to rush up and shoot because that
Right.
would lower.
You stand where she's at.
Well, let's laser this guy with the coil gun.
Okay, so you got to move up on him.
Okay. Still using cover and concealment as much as possible, and then stick
Alright.
close to the building if he has to, whatever it is.
Okay. You're not surprised this dude at all. He pivots, looks at you, stops, and points his weapon at you.
Well, the last I heard, it was my turn, so I shoot him.
It is your turn, yes. But that's what he's doing.
Yeah. $30.
30.
I rolled a 30 on him.
DR30 is a hit.
Yay! No idea what damage is because the last guy just got
Okay.
Tupperware. Oh, not Tupperware, but
Definitely hit his shield. Does not go down. Give me damage for the shield. Hang on, let me see. The mazer still goes through all that. But he made it resistant. Let me see here.
I'm just gonna call this a laser mazer.
Yeah, it does.
Laser plus laser.
It does 5d8. Mazer Razor. Christopher work. Let me know, guys, if you think the music is too loud.
It's okay for me.
It's fine.
Yeah, I rendered it for this game.
$12, 19, 21 points.
21 points?
Yeah.
All right. So his energy shield took 21 points. Blackjack. Give yourself an action point.
Yay! He's maxed on action point.
Okay. So you can't get another one, is what you're saying.
Right.
Okay. 25 SP.
Okay.
All right. So let's see here.
So every time, sorry, rule question. Every time we are supposed to have gained an action point, we get 25 SP instead. It does convert.
Instead, yeah.
Okay, because I had like 3 over last game.
Okay. So you should have got 75 SP.
Okay, thank you.
No worries. It's okay. You're holding.
Rolling.
So you move up and shoot this dude.
Yep.
Okay.
If he's stopping, I'm
Guess,
just gonna
guess
dash
last
over
one
real
to
quick.
See what you did, Scamp.
Okay, so what was it? DR 18 plus DR 17.
That'd be 35.
DR 35, yeah.
That's a hit. And you're hitting him with your laser.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And 10.
How much damage?
27
It's his
damage.
force shield. What's that?
27 damage.
27 damage. Red, are you maxed out on action points?
What's the maximum?
15.
You said
15.
What did I say? Per
10.
10. Okay. 10. It's 15. It's 15 in the other game. I'm sorry.
I have 20. Okay.
I have 30.
I thought Mike was maximum.
Yeah. Well, don't worry about it. And yeah, then you get 25 SP. Okay. Yeah, you guys had too many. That's why I made a cap.
Yeah, but the cap wasn't. You
know.
changed it.
I know. You changed it because it was too much.
30 is too much. I'm pretty sure that's what it was before.
30 is too much. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
But if you guys are keeping your 30, my character's stuck at 10. So as far as I'm concerned, you guys have earned your bonuses, and at least you get to keep yours.
Yeah. But once you get back down to 10, that's it. That's it. You can't get more than that. Yeah. So, Kate, you visibly saw this guy's force shield go down.
Okay.
You took out his force barrier. Red, you go.
I go. What do I do?
This guy's coming at you. Actually, it looks like he's going to shoot at Honey Badger.
I growl at him.
All right, I got.
I growl at him.
Hold on.
Flying.
You growl at him.
No, wait a second. Scamp doesn't want Blast Pup getting shot, so he growls at him louder.
So, what, can I say what I'm gonna do real quick?
Yes, you can. Shut up.
No.
Okay. So.
Scamp.
All right. So. I fly. I start flying, and I go straight at him with my sword.
I'm sword chop.
You're going to attack him with your swords.
Like I'm gonna fly towards him with my sword. So no matter what, I'm probably gonna hit him or something. What?
Howling.
Yeah, no, I don't know where the other one is.
That one was the banger.
Yeah, I know.
Whoa.
Guy.
Music's too loud.
Yeah, I noticed. I turned it up so you could hear the howl, and I forgot to turn it down.
So Blast Pup and Scamp are exchanging growls at this guy while Red Power is doing flying Cybernite Iron Man with.
It's chaos. Yes, there's a battle going on. Just bear with it.
Oh, gosh. Well, I hit a DR of 27.
DR 27.
I'm now questioning.
Well, you get 25 SP for doing 27. However, you missed.
Is Phil into furries?
What?
This guy dodged.
How did I miss? I flew right at him.
I know. He dodged your attack. You went past him. Make an agility check. You flew right past him.
Oh crap!
What'd you roll?
Nothing. No, it doesn't matter.
What
I
did
made
you
my
roll?
agility. Okay, I made my agility check, and then I rolled something else.
you were able to continue on your path without messing up. Because you were ready to hit something and then it moved.
Yeah, but I had my other sword that I can technically use.
Like what?
It's a rat making mating calls.
Now, the same way that your character did with the female French opponent we had in the previous game.
All right, DR 36.
Red.
How did you get? This is your second attack, right?
Yeah, because I get 2 with the sword.
That's a hit.
Oh.
All right. All right.
So basically, you flew up, you missed him, so you stopped and you took a second attack and you hit him with your other weapon because you have a weapon in your tent. Right.
All right. 60 damage.
60 damage.
You
Yeah,
killed
that's
him?
dead. Describe how you killed this dude.
All right, well, I stab him right in the mouth. Just. And I just drag up.
Kill that brain.
Oh, I'm just gonna put Jess's comment up here. That's not what it was for. I know, Jess.
Red, you kill him so bad he dies in the next life.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, when you stab through him, you hear a strange popping noise, and he falls over backwards, almost mechanically. But his legs are still standing up, but his knees are bent backwards, and he's laying on the ground, and his knees are like this, and his feet are still standing, but he's folded over backwards.
That's not human.
Oh my goodness! I love the look on his face.
That's not human. I kick his legs down.
That's not
His legs
right.
They're metallic.
That's what I thought. I'm like,
He has
My
bionic
foot's
legs.
got metallic on
bionic
my
legs.
foot.
He has
Oh, wait.
bionic legs. That's how he was able to drop down. That's how he was able to jump out of the sand. That was
Well, I think his
that
legs
was your
down.
officer, so he's actually worth more. That's a CSF officer.
That's why he had a better DR.
That's why he had a better DR. Yes, you were attacking the leader.
Well, he's down. How about we go into the base and fight this other dude who's a bigger leader? And
Do you
Probably
let
gonna kill
Akoma
us
know
both.
you're doing this? Because Akoma is not with you. So that was your action to kill the dude. Akoma, what are you doing?
is anyone even around me?
Nope.
Oh fuck.
That time. Communicate.
Report the front is clear.
It's clear. Okay. Good.
On the HUDs of everybody. I fly over the base and start pinpointing things that I see.
Scamp said, replies back.
We at the base. We at the lab. Yeah. We over here.
Waves at nothing, and in particular in the sky. He's invisible. He has no idea where she could be.
Right. All right. So
So you get this odd picture on your HUD of you waving at yourself.
Nick, everybody roll a 6-sided
Have some money, Roger.
and tell me what you roll.
Who?
Everybody roll a 6-sided and tell me what you roll.
It's either really good or really bad.
Uh-oh.
So Blast Buff,
Uh-oh.
3.
3. Honey Badger,
2.
Red Power.
I rolled a 1.
Okay, Akoma,
5.
5. Well, you're not really in the vicinity, but
I'm flying over.
but you're not surprised. You're heading over there, and you see it before they do.
Hold on.
4 of those CSF troopers come out from around the north side of that main lab building. What's up there, Scamp?
How?
He has additional defenses against being surprised.
Okay. What do you have a higher defense die? I'm a surprise die.
He has this skill for bodyguard.
Yeah, it ups your surprise die to a D8.
Only on a 1 on a D8.
Okay.
So
That's
I'm
what I
gonna
thought.
roll that D8.
So roll the D8 instead.
and he rolled a 1. So he is surprised.
You are surprised, yes. Everybody is surprised with a coma as these 4 dudes come around the bend. They're getting ready to shoot you, and suddenly your katana motorcycle lands right on top of them and just skids out. And you see Excalibur riding the motorcycle. That was his action this round.
Oof.
And only one of them gets up. The rest of them are just knocked out. He just nailed them with the katana.
Cool.
Oh, the katana with the railgun on it.
And then he shoots at the one that's still standing with the railgun.
Oh, jeez. He uses his movement to squash.
I rolled a 1.
Oh, man.
Oh, Excalibur rolls a 1. That's funny.
Oh, man.
Yep. Back to my 6, though, so it's just a miss. It's still funny. He missed.
He hears that was unimpressive.
Agreed.
Because you know what's talking to him.
No. Okay, so that was still the 4th, 5th, last spot. One of these dudes is standing, and the other 3 are knocked out. They all come out, they surprise you, and then blam, they get surprised.
Counter surprise.
So 3 are down.
3 are down.
Laser.
They're not dead, they're just knocked out.
Oh, okay.
The impact of the bike landing on them basically just knocked them out, and he managed to get all 4 in a row as they were running at you.
I rolled low again. DR22.
DR22?
That was enough to get them.
On these guys is a hit.
Oh, okay. All right. 9, 12. Oh, I rolled really low for damage.
Stinky dice. Stinky.
I think I rolled 18.
18? Alright. Yeah, you know it hit his energy shield. Okay. So that's going to take us to Honey Badger.
What range are these guys at?
They're right there. You guys were heading towards it. They just came around the corner from the north.
From the north, so they probably came out of
let
the
me,
other wall.
I'll put the map back up to give you, kind of give you a visual.
Please.
No, it's funny because they're getting an aerial view of it anyway.
Okay, see the main lab there on the northwest, northeast. I'm sorry. They
Yeah.
came around from the north side of that building.
The west side?
The
The
north side. Yeah, you guys are right by the main doors. You were heading. You were going to try to go in. Is what
They
Red
came
wants.
around to our left. If we're facing the door,
Yeah, they're kind of off to your left, but to the north.
off to your left. 3 of them are down and out.
Right.
1 is down.
One is well, he's still up. He got shot by blast pub, but he's still up.
Yeah. Now, is he? Did he get knocked down by the bike or anything like that? Or
Nope. He got hit by the bike, but he kind of just shrugged it off. Excalibur hit them all, but the last one just kind of he didn't get him all the way, basically. Yeah,
okay. And
he moved out of the way just in time. You know, shit happened in combat.
And Blast Pup nailed his shield, but the shield apparently is still up.
Yes.
Okay. Now this is a combination laser mazer.
Right.
I want to try something out and go for a headshot on this guy.
Okay. All right, that's going to be a -7 if I remember correctly.
Yes. I'll spend action points if necessary.
Yes.
Jess, you're going to have to. The beginning of the last battle.
-8 if you want to go for the face.
I'll spend action.
No, this definitely. They haven't even got to the main lab yet. That's not happening. That's not happening, Jess.
Okay.
Let's game.
So,
Razor shot.
31 -8 takes it down to 23.
Because you're going for the face.
Yeah, total
Okay.
of 23. And,
It's still a hit.
yeah, that's after. There's a total of 31 -8.
Okay, that would still be a hit. That's times 8 damage.
Oh, look at this. That's
But he may. Now he did save from the mazer, which I'm amazed. I rolled a 3, but
He's amazed. You hear that? He's amazed.
He's
Amazed. I see what you did there.
Buddhist dead.
yeah, with all that damage.
He like did the Indiana Jones. His
Yeah,
face is melting.
But the mazer
Oh.
damage goes right through the force field. So you just did all this damage to this dude's head. You
Times
cooked his
what?
head. 8.
8?
Yeah, you remember the scene from Indiana Jones where his
30.
face melts off?
30. 184 points of damage.
Yeah, he's dead. You actually hear one of the dudes on the ground go, "I'm dead too."
I'm dead too. That's too good.
Well, if that's not true, you're gonna get killed anyway. You're gonna
Wow.
be dead.
Hey, I left
That's
3 guys
amazing.
alive at the beginning.
The other 2 are knocked out. This guy's kind of rousing himself, and he's like, "I'm done.
Those 3 dudes over there are done too.
I surrendered." Yo,
Okay.
Joe.
Yo, Joe.
So that actually is going to take us to that was the honey badger. That takes us to Red. So what do you want to do, Red? This guy's basically surrendered.
Oh,
2 knocked out. One dude's head just kind of vaporized. It just shrunk. The helmet just kind of collapsed off of him, and there's no head. He just drops over.
So what? There's one guy.
There's one guy awake, 2 knocked out. But the one guy that's awake is like, nope, I don't want to be part of that.
All right.
He
let's tie
knows
him
how
up.
those weapons work, and his is one gun against all of you guys, and he's like, and there's a rail gun pointed at him. He's like, nope, I'm out of this fight.
I mean, we can tie him up.
The pay is totally not worth it. There you go. Per keeps giving these guys a very close shave. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
We don't want to hear what Ray's doing in decency where the neighbors could have seen.
Ew. Not that kind of show, guys.
He's stripping the gear off, walking away. Yay, can have it. You can have it. Yeah. Y'all can have it.
He's not walking away. He's getting tactically tied down.
He's not even getting up. He kicks his weapons. He basically dropped the rifle, kicked it away, and took his sidearm out, safety style, and set it down. And was like, nope.
So, there's one guy who surrendered, 2 guys who are unconscious. Are we technically out of combat?
You are technically out of combat. Yes.
Okay. And
You have effectively foiled my, trap, but I had an action waiting for Excalibur, and
I like that.
Ranger 1 has an action too, but he hasn't done it yet.
Did you guys
I
catch
needed
that?
to. What's that?
Logan was like, "You effectively foiled my trap."
Yeah,
And you know whose trap it is. You're running the game.
I know.
That's so good. Yeah, searching these guys top. You mentioned a sidearm.
Yep.
What's he got?
Just a standard 9mm Beretta.
Beretta. Okay.
Not something he'd use on you guys.
What I ask.
It's a trap. I actually have a meme of Admiral Akbar saying it's a crap. But
Scamp would like to search the heck out of these guys again for anything, for any intel, any extra notes, more ammunition for these rifles.
This guy's giving up. He's like, whatever, he's in there. He's a jerk anyway.
Yeah. What do these guys have on them?
He's wanting us to chew gum.
Yeah.
That's what the guy says. He keeps wanting us to chew gum.
Copy. Logan, do these guys have any more notes on them? Extra ammunition?
Nope.
Weapons? What do these guys
Extra
have?
ammo, yeah. They each have an extra battery pack for the mazer, razor
Thing.
laser, malaser.
Anyone else taking this stuff?
Look like it.
And, I don't know. There's not much there, so I wouldn't need any of it.
Much there.
Besides, my stuff's probably more advanced than it anyway.
Well, Akoma comes flying up to you guys. But,
What?
Tiger's kind of busy at the moment. So.
Okay.
Ben just got home and apparently something's going on.
Okay. Scamp is happy to see Akoma alive and well.
Akoma took care of the gate.
Oh, the gate is gone.
Right.
Yeah, you fly up and it looks like they have everything handled. There's 2 dudes that are unconscious. One dude is surrendered. And giving it up, he's telling where Dr. Mindbender is. He's pointing to the main lab.
Yeah.
Time.
All right. Well, I walk up to the lab and see the door. Is there like a key card area, or is it just a simple lock? What is
There's
it?
a key card area.
Still asking the question. Are we killing this guy?
I
Or
think Per has a
capturing
key.
him?
So Per, you got a key. So come on, let's see if it works.
Akoma had a question for you, Red.
Yeah.
Are we capturing this guy or killing him?
Yes. Bind
To
him
which
up.
question?
It's Tiger.
Bind him up.
It's Tiger.
This is the one I wanted to show you guys.
He surrendered. You don't kill a prisoner.
No, I meant Dr. Mindbender.
Dr. Mindbender will try to get him to surrender or bind him up. But if he doesn't, we might have to kill him.
Scamp is pointing right at Excalibur, saying,
He's CEO. His mission. Others.
It's my mission, but
yeah, he's nodding to Excalibur
he's
like,
your team leader.
no. Excalibur outrules all of us. Number 3 in G.I. Joe, well, it's like Red said at the beginning of the game, it's his show.
I get you.
So what does Excalibur
This is
say?
Oh, we
What
got
should
a key card. Try it out.
Is
But with
Let's try this
Dr.
again.
Mindbender, are we killing him or capturing him?
What were Flint's orders?
Oh, we were just supposed to take him prisoner.
Prisoner, thank you.
Try prisoner. Okay.
Thank you, prisoner. That answers Akoma's question.
All right. Let's do the key card.
Suddenly, you guys hear a loud crack, and Beachhead just rifle butts this dude that's awake, knocks his butt out, and then goes, "Are we going inside or what?" And Ranger 1.
Go inside.
Swiping the key card, staying to the side of the door, staying low.
Okay,
Also using heightened sense
key
of hearing.
card. It flutters from a red and then to an orange and then green.
Okay.
Like
Using
it didn't
heightened
know
sense-
whether it wanted to open the door or not.
I'm sorry?
It acted like it wasn't going to open, and then suddenly it went from red to orange to green.
Okay. Scamp doesn't have a background in electronics.
No,
doesn't know
something
that.
happened there.
Okay. Using
Red, you would have noticed that. Naturally,
I
he's
know it was more like
Notice what?
we were let in.
Sorry, I was talking with
okay. He
Steven.
put his key card in, and it went to red. Then it suddenly went to orange, and then green, and the door unlocks.
Like I said, I feel
we're
like
getting help.
we were let in.
Someone's helping us.
Either
Or
that or
something.
We were let in. That
sounds
That
like
key card was not gonna work.
invitation.
Okay.
that
Also,
this might be a bit of a trap because that key card was not working.
might be.
it is at this point that Scamp shows the note that says the hamsters go to this.
South Hamster.
South hamsters go left,
Go left.
and shows this note to Red Power
Look at this. The guy's house.
and points at the bad guy that he took it from and shows Red Power the note. He also puts this up on his HUD so the entire team gets it, especially Blast up and Akoma.
South hamsters. Hamsters probably referring to
Probably a password from the guard. It's from the guard to guard.
Could be. But it also could be assigned to go left
South.
from somewhere south. South people from the south can go left. Something like that, maybe. We'll just keep it with us just in case.
Does the door open?
Okay. The door opens. Yes, it's unlocked. It hasn't. You have to open it, but it is unlocked.
Scamp would like to use enhanced senses hearing to hear what he hears as inside the boat?
When you flew by, Coma, excuse me a second.
Sure.
You saw this on the helipad. There are 2 dudes still standing over there by that. The helicopter.
Okay.
Just to let you know.
Have some guys take that.
Okay. Well, you can report it, or you can just do
Wait,
it.
I'll report it, but
A lot of people off.
I feel like we should take it out.
All right, it's up to you. Okay, so Scamp, what was you saying? I'm sorry.
Enhanced hearing, trying to hear what we can hear, and what do we see when we open the door?
Okay, when you open the door, you see this.
That's freaking disgusting.
Is there a
And
guy
this
there?
gentleman turns around and says, "Welcome to my laboratory."
Oh no, it's Dr. Mindbender.
Since he's like chill, I feel like he's gonna let loose some monsters.
And he is like 8 feet tall.
Holy fuck! What did he do to himself?
You have no idea. He's standing there.
What'd you do to yourself?
Yeah,
Why
he
are
has,
you
he
so
has some
big?
crazy hair going out the back when before, he was kind of bald.
He's combined himself with something.
He does not
What'd
look.
you do to yourself?
He does not look in his right mind.
Was he ever in his right mind?
Not really, but this
No.
is different.
And Bender had his own plans. This is not Dr. Venom.
No, Dr. Venom. Well,
Quite 2 very different people.
yes. All right, so what do you guys want to do? Looks like he's
screw
gonna
this.
go full Hulk on you and attack you.
All right, well, I guess we're rolling first strike again or
Yeah,
something.
I'm gonna take him.
I got some interesting picks. For some reason, they put your helmet on red instead of gave you your red hair, but this one gave you red hair. So it's not.
Well, it's both. My hair is red,
Uh-huh,
and I
I
have a
know.
red helmet.
He's hanging out with Hulk Hogan and road raging out. Genetic experiments.
Well,
Yes, Jess.
I-
Genetic experiments
what?
are
I'm
being
gonna
had
go.
in this lab. So
Being had.
let's attack him, I guess.
everybody roll first strike. In combat.
So that's
Oh,
right on.
Sure. That'd be nice.
It's starting to get a bit dark again.
Blast up.
This one's the light.
What'd you roll for first strike? Green is light, blue is fan. So blue blows and green goes.
Yeah, I know. I need to take that.
I didn't color coordinate it. Somebody else did. My mom or my sister. Okay, there it is. So blast pump, what did you roll? I'm sorry. You're muted, Kate.
Yeah, I forgot I was muted. 1.
Nice.
I was coughing.
Honey Badger, no worries. It happens.
3.
Red,
what? Oh, I rolled a 6.
come on.
10.
Oh,
I know.
All right, so blast pup, roll again.
Okay, I'm gonna get rid of their escape plan.
1.
What'd you roll?
1.
Back to 1
Nice.
to the 1.
1 and a 1.
I forgot this guy.
Okay, so this guy's hands start to glow. What do you do?
I mean, I make sure my shields are up. That's for sure.
The heels are up. You did that
Yeah.
before. Last time I had a fur ball. That was funny, guys. Don't become one of them. Fire effing ball.
Grenades would probably hurt all of us in here, so I'm gonna have to do something else.
maybe you want to move away from the group in case he AoEs us?
Well, you go slightly before him, so what do you do? Cyberwolf had a fur ball.
I'm gonna do something different.
Okay, well, let's see.
All right,
Wow.
I'm gonna do some hand-to-hand combat.
Awesome.
All right, so that is
Sure, I'll give you a chat point, Ted. You
Um,
have like 3 already.
I know, right?
first, I want to activate my strength.
Okay.
It brings up my defensive rating and damage.
All right.
And I rolled a... So that brings my AR to 25, so that's 36. DR 36 I hit.
Okay, you hit this dude.
And then DR 35.
Also hit.
Alright, so I hit twice.
All right.
And that's 17 plus 15,
32.
Yep.
32 damage to him just by punching and kicking. Or pawing and clawing.
You actually ripped through his flesh, and you actually see him to start. He starts regenerating right away.
Hi, Andy.
Ooh.
How am I hearing that?
Oh, because he's
three,
right there.
Okay, all right, yes, 3 red. I forget. I forget they're in the same room.
You know, the mic is, you know, right there, and everyone can
No worries.
hear you.
Hello, Jake.
Everybody on the live stream can hear you. Everybody.
Hey, you.
No.
All of the 8 people that are watching this stream.
Hi, Jake.
Oh no, what a crowd.
Score. Okay, so you clawed him up. All right.
Does your bite do different damage than your claw?
No, I didn't do claw bite. I did martial arts.
Yep.
Hand-to-hand
She
combat.
stood up and did some martial art moves.
Dog boxing? Okay.
Just the actual, just like stand up and just.
Okay. He goes right for a coma and sends a blast of energy from his fingertips.
Who goes for a coma?
Dr. Mindbender.
Get down there. I'm up in the air.
They went into the building.
I didn't.
All right, so I have to.
That's why I saw the helicopter.
Okay. You were.
Isn't that what you showed me?
That's as you flew by. You saw the helicopter. Is what I was saying.
Yeah, but I'm gonna take it up.
Okay, so that's what you're doing this round. Okay, so instead he attacks red power. Okay, so he zaps you with this energy. Roll me a tech save. Tech resistance roll.
Who?
You. Red.
Me?
The owl.
The other red. The one behind you.
want me?
Yes. Physical versus technology. What did she just go? Kung Fu Dog? Yep, she just went Kung Fu Dog.
Kung Fu Dog.
Oh, there we go. We gotta have it now. Hashtag
Oh,
Kung Fu Dog.
Kung Fu Dog.
Oh crap! I had to get rid of them when I made a physical sheet. What are my saves?
Well, I have to open your dossier.
I don't have my thingies.
Well, I can give them to you real quick. As soon as your dossier opens up. There it is. You have a messed up sheet. Okay, you have a 10 for physical, 10 for mental, 10 for tech, and 11 for spiritual.
11.
As of your last increase, so I'm pretty sure those are accurate.
Yeah. All right. Well, that makes sense for a red power. All right. I made it because I rolled a 4 on a 20-sided, right?
Okay. Yeah. Yep. You got to roll under your resistance roll. Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Yes. So I made it.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right.
Couldn't resist. Couldn't resist.
So distracted there. Okay. Red. You
Yeah.
take 42 points of damage.
42.
I'd be dead.
I am. Wait. What? You made past my defensive rating because I am
Oh wait, no, that's energy shield. Okay, no.
You hit your energy shield. Yes, your energy shield takes 42 points of damage.
Well, that's not what you said. You said you take 42 points of damage.
Yeah,
goes to my
he's got his energy
Big
shield up,
difference.
so that saves him from actually taking
I
damage.
have an energy shield.
42.
Great.
I get a 1.
Have your energy shield make a tech resistance roll versus tech.
Well,
Just roll a 20 sided and tell me what you roll.
What hit him?
Logan, stop pronouncing dossier wrong.
It's on, man.
I know it's dossier. Dossier. I know it. That's what
I rolled a 9. 9. It's
That's
almost
nice.
9. It's almost 10.
Okay, so much
9.
9, it's almost 10. Well, that's a fail.
Wait, what just hit him?
Well, then great. Look, I already did the damage. It's fine. Whatever. It doesn't matter.
So your energy shield crackles out and goes down.
What? I should have 58 still.
Whatever this was, it disrupted your energy shield. So yes, Dr. Miner.
One thing I can't defend against is EMPs, and that's one of them.
Yeah, this
Most of
this
them
one. Okay, yeah. So Honey Badger, it's your go.
Okay. From Scamp memorized this guy's voice when he spoke to Akoma.
Right.
This guy who's standing in front of him seems to be a different person.
No, it's the same dude that was talking.
Same dude, but altered.
He did something to himself.
He did something to himself.
He was not 8 feet tall.
Well, you didn't see him before. You just heard his voice.
No, but if you were 6 feet tall and you're 8 feet tall, your voice might be changed.
Right. With
I'm
your
trying-
heightened senses, you would notice. Yes, he's definitely something's different about him.
Okay.
You knew we were coming.
Well, hard not to. we didn't stealth in. So his current state of mind, if you will, is he calm? Is he angry? Is he?
He looks feral. That's the best way to describe him.
Feral.
And his wounds that I dealt to him are closing up.
Right. He's gone Wolverine, for lack of a better term.
Yep.
Okay. Now, there are computers around here, and there's people inside these body cases in the photograph.
Let's see if I can bring it up in here. Yeah.
Yeah. So they're
look like deviants, actually.
Okay.
And that looks like a person who's been on a table there. That looks like a person who's been his parts are completely replaced with cybernetics.
It looks like a cyborg. It looks like somebody who was flesh has become a cyborg. The computer to the right.
What's that?
The computer to the right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does that look like they'd be the main console here?
You're not sure, but it could be.
I'm not sure, but it could be. Ah.
It can be, yes.
It can be. Where
So
is
it
it?
is.
If you want to
This
get
is
targeted,
basically-
go ahead and destroy it.
There's some little side rooms off of this, but this is basically just one big lab. One big room.
Right, and everything in
Like,
here looks.
there's probably bathrooms like over to the corner over there, but you
not
know.
worried about
probably
the
nothing.
bathrooms right now.
Shit, it's full.
But Excalibur's not in this room, right?
No, they did not come in the room. They stayed out there with the prisoners. They have not moved in yet, but they could. You don't know what they're.
Scamp has. This is the second time in a row that Scamp
I
realized.
like that, Chris.
This is the second time in a row Scamp is feeling absolutely outclassed by what we're up against, and he's really pulling into his imaginative side, which is one of the best traits in my mind.
You're back.
Scamp hauls butt out to Excalibur.
Okay.
He knows the katana that Flint took the katana that they brought with him, right?
Yeah, he's still on it when you get out there.
He runs, points inside, tells Excalibur,
It's Dr. Mindbender. Gone crazy. Use EMP.
points at the railgun.
He all looks at it and goes, "Oh, it does have an EMP on it. Thanks."
Yeah. Give it.
Open the door. I'll ride on in.
The door is open.
All right.
Now we had a clear shot of this guy when he walked in the room, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he rides into the room.
If he's telling him to use an EMP, I run out.
Okay.
You're not shielded?
Yeah,
I have my shield up, but I still have to make a big save for me.
Yep. You too.
Mine's already down. I don't need to leave.
So.
Okay. Scamp isn't aware that Blast Book would be affected by this. He thinks you guys are all like a coma.
Yeah, you wouldn't know.
Sorry, sorry, Kate, out of character.
You got the
Oh, it's okay.
the door open for him.
Okay.
And just flash him. There you go.
Okay. And can Scamp try to taunt Dr. Mindbender so that he can turn his back to Excalibur as he comes in?
You probably could, yeah.
Okay. Scamp's gonna use his agility because he has the whole leaping and bouncing thing where he can jump 20 feet in the air and all that.
Yep.
Jump over Dr. Mindbender's head, slap the top of his head if you can get away with that. Land so that Excalibur has Dr. Mindbender's back. If this all works out, he's hoping that Excalibur has a clear shot to Dr. Mindbender's rear and doesn't even know he's pulled in.
Basically, you want to grab his head.
No, just tap his head just to get his attention, and he's going to try to taunt Dr. Mindbender.
You're trying to touch his head, so that's an aim strike to his head.
Wait a second. I'm sorry. That's far too much math. I'm sorry. Let me.
No worries.
Let me try again. What he wants to do is get Dr. Mindbender's attention. No aim shots, no crazy math. Is it possible for him to be on the other side to put Dr. Mindbender between the door? I'm sorry. Damn it, I'm having trouble with words. Basically, Dr. Mindbender will be here.
Yeah.
And he wants to put Dr. Mindbender between him and Excalibur. So, because he knows where the door is. When Excalibur comes in with the bike, he wants him to have a clear shot of Dr. Mindbender's back. So, in order to do this, he wants to taunt Dr. Mindbender into turning towards Scamp. He wants to get his attention.
Okay.
That's pretty easy. Just start destroying his lab equipment.
We're trying to get his attention. So, okay, make a feat of charm.
Like a feat of attention span.
Yeah, you're trying to get his attention. You're using your ability, and you're trying to charm him, basically.
Charm him?
It's like a physical charm. If you're doing the honey badger thing, you're trying to draw his attention to you.
Okay, now can he?
The honey badgers do that. They'll mess with a lion even.
That's exactly what he's doing. Yeah. Now he's gonna. Might he get a bonus if he's doing this on that computer? If he's like,
you're gonna leap over onto the computer,
onto the computer, turn towards
the honey badger thing, and boom, the flash. Computer. Nobody has them. You're right. Nobody has boobs at this point.
No. Yeah, like basically, jumping up and down on the computer that appears to run this room, at least best as Scamp knows. Okay. What? And he'll use all the action points.
Yeah, just roll me percentile dice and tell me if you made a feat of charm. I'm trying to get this guy's attention, and you likely will. But...
Okay. And one last thing, I would like to vocally taunt him with an insult.
Okay. Christopher, we're going to shake your butt at him and stick your tongue out.
No. Shake your butt. No. This is a man's word. No. Forget that. Dr. Mindbender, Scamp understands that Dr. Mindbender is more intelligent than Scamp is. He's a man of words, right? He's eloquent. He understands the power of language. So Scamp wants to turn toward him and say,
"Hello, you! Yeah, yes, you!"
And if he turns, try to make eye contact with him, and says,
"Dr. Mindbender, shove up your mama." Up your mama.
All right. So what'd you roll on your percentile dice?
Let's find out if shove it up your mama works.
Shove up your mama. Tell him he's too tall and he's dumb.
37.
37. Okay, so way man.
Shove it up your mama is the cleanest thing I could try to find.
3 action points to succeed.
Yes, please. I will spend all 3.
Okay. So yes, you get his attention. He looks at you like, "What are you doing?" Type thing, you know?
Right.
And a moment of reason comes to his face, like, "That's my mainframe, my computer," type thing, and he's like, it's like struggling with his own intellect right now and whatever's inside of him. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, Red Power, it's your turn. As
My turn.
Excalibur rides into the room with it on the katana.
With the quiet bike, with the
I try to see if I can control the energy that he has in his body. He's got extra energy somehow. So I try to take that
You're
and
not
just
sure what that
overload
is.
his computer. Huh?
Okay, whatever it is, it's not energy.
Okay.
So you tried
can
that
tell
and
that.
nothing happens. There's no energy there for you to draw from.
Okay.
So that was your action.
I run out of the room.
Okay.
I still have movement left.
Last pup leaves the room. Got it. Akoma.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna take out the helicopter.
Retreat.
You're gonna take out the helicopter.
Yeah. Take it out to dinner. You know.
Helicopter.
Take it out. Let's go have a night on the town. We're just gonna fly wherever we want to go.
No, I like Red. He's gonna take the helicopter out for a day. Oh, helicopter, you're just so sweet. I've always loved you.
Show him your furry ball. Show him your nuts. Yeah, there you go.
No, it's not that kind of show, you people. You silly goofs.
Just gonna turn the blades to
Of
sand.
course, he could move and move.
All right. Well, make your percentile.
25.
25. That succeeds. You turn the blades to sand. The two guys that are guarding the helicopters just shrug and go like, "Well, we got nothing to guard," and they start walking off.
Hey, I didn't do that much.
I mean, they heard it. The blades turned to sand. They were like,
Now what?
they head towards the guardhouse. They don't know what's going on. Their orders were to guard the helicopter. Now there is no helicopter. Effectively, there's no helicopter.
My drone that's my
Show a room.
had the thing. He wants to control the temperature around Dr. Mindbender,
Okay.
making it hotter.
All right.
Trying to overheat him.
All right. Well, make your attack roll.
I don't have combat dice. What is the combat dice for a combat engineer?
I think it's a D8, actually. Let me see. I might have one. I know this combat guy. You are a cyber technician, right?
Combat engineer.
Combat engineer. I'm sorry. It's D6. I keep forgetting I have my screen set up. Roll a 6. So that's your crit. So, and that is a Wakefeld resistance roll, 17. All right, so he's getting hotter.
Well,
As-
when he's gonna overheat and pass out.
As Excalibur fires the railgun at him.
Wait, the railgun?
Well, he fires the whole thing. He just
Holy crap! Bless you.
he unloads. He just like boom, both triggers. He pulls them both.
Oh,
I
you can
rolled a
shoot
20, so I went from him rolling a 1 to him rolling a 20.
on his back.
Yeah, nailed him with this thing right in the back. Got no shield, no nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but there's also the mazer,
Oh my
which
god.
this guy failed his resistance roll, so he's cooked from the inside out.
Does he kill my?
And the mazer does 51 points of damage to him.
51?
He just kind of just swivels up and just falls over. The only thing that doesn't shrivel up is his mustache. So his head got shriveled up, his mustache is like this huge thing, falls down, and Flint Excalibur just goes, there's something you don't see every day.
Is he regenerating though?
No, he's not regenerating from that. He is dead.
Okay.
Dr. Mindbender's dead?
Yes, give yourself
That
50
man
SP
is dead.
for Scamp because that was an incredible idea. Also, Red and Kate, give yourself each 25 SP for your sneaky shenanigans going on in the private chat, which you didn't use. You should have.
Wow.
We have that takes some engineering. So
Yeah, it does.
They gotta do some
So
engineering.
you can figure that stuff out.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I'll have to put those over and
Thank you. So shove it up your mama worked.
Okay.
Tropical starts controlling the computer.
Shove it up your mama work, yes.
I can't believe it. Shove it up your mama worked.
Okay. Now, we're gonna wrap things up here, and you guys, Akoma's getting intel from the mainframe, which it is the central mainframe for him. All of everything he's doing, all his experiments. He died. Dr. Mindbender is dead again. This clone of Dr. Mindbender is dead.
But his
This
information,
clone.
his information could be invaluable.
Well, the original Dr. Mindbender, Cobra Commander killed, and then he took his DNA and brought him back as a clone in Larry Hama's verse in the comics. That happened. So this one way or another is a clone of Dr. Mindbender. Whether it's the clone that Cobra Commander made or a different one, you guys won't ever know.
The only way we'll know is if we never see Dr. Mindbender again.
Right. But knowing is half the battle, right?
Wait a second. Hold on. So this is conceivably a clone.
It could be a clone. It is a clone. It has to be, but you don't know which clone.
Yeah, the original. was
Okay,
Dr.
so since he's a corpse and his
Right.
mustache is perfectly fine,
Yes.
Scamp takes his long knife, cuts off his mustache, and tries to wear it.
Oh my god.
Did you ever watch Firefly?
No.
Oh, dude, he tells this story about somebody doing that.
No.
That's hilarious, dude.
Really?
Yes.
In Firefly?
In Firefly, it's one of the best sci-fi shows ever, man. Yeah.
I'm gonna add. So
Yep.
can I add Dr. Bender?
That story.
May I add Dr. Mindbender's mustache to my gear?
Sure.
Yeah. You can use it, just like throw it at somebody and they're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. You have Dr. Mindbender's crazy mustache, and that hair that he had on the back, it all just fell out when he got microwaved. There's a bunch of hair all over the floor. Oh my goodness! And, you got all the intel out of the machine. Blast Pup, what do you want to do for your final action?
Oh my god!
Final action.
Yeah.
I go back in and see what happened.
Yeah, Ranger 1 neutralize the prisoners while you guys are inside, and he just casually walks in with you.
Scamp is jumping up and down, not on the keyboard, but beside it, and yelling, "It worked! It worked!" at the top of his lungs.
So, is that Scamp's final action?
Are we still in combat?
No, combat is definitely over.
Yeah, when you say final action,
final action for the evening. We're wrapping it up.
For the evening,
Yes.
wrapping this up. Okay, so someone was collecting data?
Yes, Coma with the little octopus went over to the computer and started downloading stuff.
Beautiful. Are there any other recognizable people in this room? Or these are deviants you mentioned.
They're deviants except for the dude on the table. Excalibur identifies him as a former Cobra known as Overkill.
Oh my gosh. Former Cobra.
And the dude on the table, when you guys are looking, he just looks over and he says, "Kill me."
All right.
Oh, Rex, it says, "All right." Dude, I'm serious. That's what Excalibur does. He just starts busting up laughing. He's all, I was going to take him back, but.
Yeah. Scamp was going to knife him too. Wait a second. Where does Red Power chop? When you kill him, how do you do it?
But I just like.
He shot him, is what it looked like.
No.
I shot him with. I shot him with one of my, a wrist laser, just like.
Jess wants to know what you do with the experiments.
Shoot them all. All just like
You just start shooting the whole lot.
every single head. Just like,
Every man for himself, and he rides out of there on that guitar. He's like, that shit blowing up, and the red just blah, 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 blah.
Is there any portable, heavy on the portable, gear, intel that briefcases, drives?
It's all on the computer, and it's being downloaded. But
what about
even that drone's gonna have to hustle because Red is making a mess in here.
Search the clone of Dr. Mindbender himself. What's on his body?
Oh, okay. Dr. Mindbender was carrying 3 canisters in a little pouch on his belt. They're just like little, what do you call them, tubes? Experiment tubes. Not test tubes. They have a name for them. I can't remember what it is.
What did they do?
You don't know. They're liquid.
No.
Vials. They're vials, right?
Are they
experiment vials?
Yes, there's some kind of chemicals in these vials.
Okay, so experimental vials.
Stims is what we call them in MAG.
Okay, so call them stims or vials. What type?
Stims. You
Okay,
have 3 different stims. You don't know what they do.
Okay, 3 Dr. Mindbender.
Basically, D&D wise, you just found 3 potions.
Okay,
but with stims, you have to inject them.
Okay. What does he have? Any medical equipment on him? Any intel? What does he have on him? Weapons, intel, credit cards.
He didn't have any weapons or anything on him. In fact, he's like half naked. He doesn't even have a shirt. This guy, this is how he's always dressed, though.
Okay.
He has a cape and purple pants and boots.
Now, did he have a?
There is a weapon in the room that you find. It's kind of like a box attached to like a cattle prod, and it's basically a power pack, and he carries that thing around and he zaps people with it.
Take it.
All right.
What do I call that?
Dr. Mindbender's cattle prod.
Dr. Mindbender's and
Stams.
And one last thing, because I keep forgetting about this.
We're not in a rush.
When a force shield is knocked down, is it still usable later? For example,
generally not if it's taken out like in combat. They have to repair. Some of them can be repaired, but generally they just get you a new one.
Okay. In that case,
it's more trouble than it's worth.
And how large are they? How small
are they? They're little like a disc that you put on your battle armor.
Disc?
That's
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's high tech, man.
It's high. It's high tech, but
2 days into the future, I'm telling you.
Well, Scamp is still down to 17 hit points, and he has fought this entire battle with 17 hit points,
and he hasn't taken any more damage.
Right, or he'd be dead, or go into a rage or whatever. What? If Dr. Mindbender doesn't have one of these discs on him, and if there's nothing else in the room to take before we
there was a disc on him, but you find it on the ground. It's destroyed. It fell off when the shield went down.
Okay, so it's destroyed.
Yeah.
Okay, so if this is a cattle prod, so it's a melee.
It's kind of like it's like this pole with a zapper on the end of it. It's basically a cattle prod, but you have to carry the power pack around with it. If you've ever seen this,
put it in your backpack.
You're just like, why does he carry this thing? It's not a backpack.
No, you could put that. You could put that in your backpack.
You could, yes.
Put it in the backpack. Okay. With that, start grabbing more of these force shields that the CSF
off
got.
The other dudes, yeah, because not all of them were taken down, right?
Right. How many force shields are there?
You managed to recover 8 of them.
8.
Yes.
And are there any stats on them I should know about?
No, they just do 100 force field. It's like a standard. It's just a standard force.
I don't know what a standard force field is.
Okay, you guys have them. Red can explain it better than I, because they use your
Well,
stats.
it's a shield.
Right.
It has it's basically a shield that has 100 points of damage, and
Okay.
it charges up. Right. Like if you put it to charge, you can turn it off and it starts.
And so long
charging.
as it's not taken down all the way, like Red's was, Red's going to have to replace his.
Mine's a little special though.
You can repair yours too. They can be repaired and recharged. But that's why you have a cyber technician. That's what they do.
Yeah. Because I can fix most of them. Because I mean I've delved in that technology a lot. Like my best shield is on my side.
I mean, you managed to get 8 that weren't damaged.
Right.
So you don't need to get the damaged ones and bring them too. You know, you got 8.
Yeah, he's taking only
the
fresh ones.
Pack a bag of holding? No. Who has a bag of holding to put it in? There you go.
Well, they're discs. I can carry 8 discs on.
Disc, yeah. We're talking about that power pack for the cattle prod. If you have to take everything out of your backpack to put that sucker in your backpack.
Okay.
So you're carrying it.
But going back to the discs, does Stamp offers one to each person in the party? Like, do you happen red power first?
Mine's a bit special, so I'm fine with the one I got.
Goes to Blast Puppy.
I deactivate mine.
Okay, he's like
offering the comms. You guys hear? Y'all clear. Those CSF boys are running into the jungle.
Oh,
they're clear.
Their companions are melted.
Well, you guys actually hear the rotors of the dragon now above you. I'll meet you on the helipad. I just got to get rid of something on there.
Uh-oh.
You actually.
There's going to be another explosion.
Blow that sucker right off the ramp, off the helipad, and he just lands perfectly. It's wild deal. 2 guns. The guy who dropped you off in the first one.
On the helipad.
The helicopter that you turned the rotors to stand. No, I just got to clear something off the helipad. The broken helicopter that you plugged up.
So is Blast Pup off blowing the place up too?
What's that?
What's Blast Pup doing in the meantime on all this? Are you blowing up the place too?
I'm just chillaxing, going where Red goes, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah, Red's in there destroying the fucking lab.
Anything in the back rooms that we can search and find?
He just gave 2 minutes notice and walked off the job. All right, we're out.
Wow.
No, they saw the helicopter damage, and they knew that because the 2 dudes went and reported that to whoever was left. And then it's like the dragon comes up, and it's like, okay, we're done. There was nothing to stop Wild Bill 2 Guns from coming in at that point. There was no threat.
Yeah, Watchtower and all that's down.
Yeah. So he just landed on the helipad. He's there to pick you up. You guys gather your intel. You destroy the labs, both of them, because the other one had even worse experiments with animals and weird crap.
Oh, that's gone.
All the way back from Valor versus Venom type stuff. He had almost every experiment he ever did going at some place. So yeah, Excalibur orders to have the entire place destroyed, and 2 Guns does it without even questioning. When Excalibur gave an order, he's all right. Y'all might want to load up. I'm gonna take this place out.
Should we search the warehouses?
You guys could do that before 2 Guns blows the place up.
Red, you're in charge. Is that okay with you?
It's mostly just
Sure,
supplies.
yeah, I mean, there might be some like spare guns in there, but like they had the best equipment on them. So.
Yeah, they did. You find a small armory in the guardhouse, and they had more of those guns, but they also had shotguns. They had a bunch of shotguns, but it's all standard military equipment.
Are there any drones in there?
No, there's no drones.
Yeah.
No, they were set up to deal with Licence people, or ordinary people coming up, and they weren't even ready for deviants, but they didn't think they'd have to deal with deviants. They're in the middle of the jungle.
Okay.
And they don't have bioorganics yet. You didn't see any of that here, so And
yes, let's let off the warehouse.
Much standard area. Super big fireball.
Yeah.
Let's
light the entire base at once for Jess. Jess loves big explosions.
It's a smoking crater after 2 Guns gets done with it.
Right. And blow up the whole base at one time, and Scampman is going to lead the cheer.
And then he flies you guys back to the Silverado. Woo! Session.
Good.
Is that mission, guys?
We win.
All right, yes. And I have to tell you, though, next time there's going to be some changes in what's going on because half your team is now missing in action.
What?
You guys just find that out when you get back to the Silverado. Your team, the other Patch's team is missing in action. They went into a deviant ship and it went into space, and they don't know what happened to it.
There's no way we can do after that.
Yeah, well, there is, but they don't know where it went. So, yep, there you go.
It went into outer space.
All right, so anybody have any last things they want to say before we get into favorite moment, favorite player? All right, for those of you who are new to the game that we play a version of Lenharrow. You can find links to our fantasy version of this game in the description. Military Action Game is not out yet. We are doing a serious rework on it. The rules are done. But ChatGPT took out half of what I needed and added stuff I don't need. So I've got to go through and fix it. Instead of letting ChatGPT do it, I'm going to have to do it manually. So I'm just going to take both files and merge them back together. So that's where we're at with the Military Action Game. Hopefully October we'll publish Military Action Game. It depends on if Katie Robbins can get to it. She's finishing up King's Own right now, which is a fantasy adventure for the light edition of the Lenharrow game, which you can find in the description. Her Badass Light Edition copies, the Katie Robbins Makeover editions. You can find the descriptions for those two. They're beautiful books. So please check them out. They're nice little hardbacks. So that's my plug for the day. And we are monetized now. And if you guys want, you can super chat us if you want to support our work. Please.
If I may?
Yes.
The last I heard of super chatting, YouTube eats 30% of that.
Yeah, I know.
Right. Now, do you guys have a Ko-Fi or however you pronounce it, Ko-Fi, or any other way?
I haven't got to the first monetization stage, so I have to wait until that happens before I get all that information.
Okay, because
you have to wait.
I want money to go to you guys. Sorry, Katie?
They have a Patreon.
I know. I took out the Patreon, Kate.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't doing anything for us. Literally, there was one guy. It was Bear supporting my Patreon, and I was supporting his. We were giving each other the same amount every month, and I was like, dude, it's not doing anything for me. So I quit. I'm still giving him his stuff.
That's cool of you.
Well, he's awesome. I would definitely. I love to support Bear's work. I even backed his heroic game. So
it doesn't hurt to have the link.
No, it does not. Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, so anything else you guys need to say before we jump into favorite moment, favorite player?
I have a few details to add, if that's okay.
Yeah, you're welcome to do that. So we'll let you go first. Those of you in the chat, you can give favorite moment, favorite player in the chat if you like. It counts. We're going to put her up here, and after he goes over his details, he can do his favorite moment, favorite player.
Okay. First off, you mentioned that the coil, these modified CFF weapons were new.
Yeah.
So
that's that's new from the coil.
Yeah. Scamp would like to throw some of these onto Two Guns' dragon.
Okay.
As he's patting the dragon.
Oh, you managed to round up about 10 of those and get them on the dragon before the shit went down.
Okay. And this is for the Joes to have more of these guns to see, for their benefit.
Well, High Tech will look at it and see how it ticks. And I haven't come up with a new code name for High Tech yet.
Latest tech. No, I'm kidding.
Latest tech. The mouse.
That's what he's hiding.
There was already a character in G.I. Joe named Mouse. There was already a code name.
He's hiding.
He's hiding.
He's hiding.
No, yes. High Tech is hiding on the Silverado. If he's still on the Silverado. All right. Yeah. So, any other details? Make sure you write that down.
You're definitely right about that. Friends help friends save money.
Yep.
Let's see. Is there anything? we'll do the kill count thing afterward.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can do that after you give your favorite moment, favorite player.
Do we have? Yeah, sure. Did anybody have any idea what South Hamsters Go Left referred to?
I feel
Did anyone else figure that out? Because I didn't.
I don't know.
Okay. Ranger 1 and Excalibur are pretty sure that's just a password between the guards in case somebody's wearing one of their uniform.
A password.
Oh yeah, well, what kind of hamsters do we have this week? Or they have a counter,
Oh,
They ask
South
a question,
Hamsters, of
and
course.
then that's the answer, or vice versa. That could be the question. You
South
don't know.
Hamsters are the best. They got the best manners.
Bad guys do weird stuff. I mean, so do good guys.
Dr. Mindbender clone definitely did some weird stuff. Look at the dude.
Favorite moment has to be the entire ending from Scamp setting up the distraction. All right, we're gonna call that Monty Python.
Monty Python. Big boomies for Jess.
Oh, no, not Monty Python. What I meant was Benny Hill. That's the chase.
Benny Hill, yes, the theme.
That's the theme from Benny Hill. That's where we're going to go. So we got to vote for
What
the fuck are those hamsters? I don't know. I don't know what the hamsters are. Jess, it's something I just made up on the fly.
It's a password, Jess. That's all it was.
Yep. It's just one of their passwords.
It's just a word.
It's just a word. Well, it's just a sentence. It's more than a word. What's the word?
In terms of...
The sun is shining.
The ice is slippery.
The leaves are rustling. Alan Watts in my head now. Okay, so most valuable player. I'm going to hand it to Tiger because the Comas is doing her absolute best to multitask for the team, be everywhere at once.
Nice.
Full recon. I mean, you never have to ask her what she's doing, and she's off on the phone somewhere. Here's Tiger going, I'm going to do X, Y, Z, and A, B, C, and it's like her action's ready to go. As a player, she's always reliable. She's there. And most favorite moment is us blowing the hell out of Mindbender's whole pad for Jess's enjoyment. Huge explosions for Memorial Day. I mean, you have to have fireworks on Memorial Day. So blowing up the
We're going to call that End with a Bang.
End with a bang.
Or out with a bang. Let's do
out with a bang. Memorial Day bang.
Yep.
For our service members everywhere. That
was our fireworks right there. There's our fireworks. Wow. Somebody AI generated. No.
It doesn't like explosions.
I know it doesn't like explosions. Tie between Tiger and Purr. Okay, that's a vote for Tiger and Purr right there. All right. Anything you want to add, sir?
I am extremely proud of you guys for sticking together throughout all your real life hassles and getting to 1,000 members and being monetized. You guys have more mountains to climb than most, and you don't let them stop you. As a family, you guys are just incredible, and I really admire you guys.
We're just having fun, but we haven't been having much fun lately.
We're having fun now.
Well, we're having fun right now, yeah.
You guys are getting it done. You're staying together, and you're running the channel on top of all this.
Honey Badger got the money.
The money. But
Show me the money. Okay, got it, Ray.
But yeah, I'm really proud of you guys for busting your butts and doing everything. I mean, and again, I know I mention this almost every time, or I try it every time, but thanks for having me around because I really love being with people who will let me be me.
You're a great addition to the crew, and we appreciate you.
Obviously, and it feels great. Love you guys.
Jess Loss gets the doo-doo award. Doo-doo. Next. Okay, cool. Red, you're up.
Okay.
Imperial.
Oh. I don't know. This game was just awesome in general. I don't know if I have a favorite moment.
I think we all had a good time, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there was some great moments when I decapitated a few people, but I don't really know if I have a favorite.
There was a lot of cool moments, yes.
But Purr is my favorite player. He was
right.
great.
with his role
you, Red.
playing and everything.
Dude, thanks, man.
You don't have a favorite moment?
No, it was a great game. The whole game was pretty much my favorite moment.
Game
The whole game
on.
is my favorite moment. I love it.
Just to be
Yeah,
the whole
it
game.
was
Game
great.
on. All right. Cool.
This is a
Anything
great
you
way to
wanna add
release
this
press.
Yeah, well, I want to add sub to Red Power Ranger Fan 27, please.
Link is in the
Watch my
description.
channel.
I'm
I
pretty
uploaded
sure.
a video yesterday. I was playing Portal. I was doing great.
Portal's a great game.
I'm not 100% sure, but because I've changed a lot of stuff lately, but I think I have a link to all you guys in the description. Yep.
The cake is a lie.
And let me see. I haven't added you yet. I should though.
To what?
To my list of people I link all the games and everything to.
I think it should be the pie is alive.
The pie is alive.
Not alive, alive.
A lie. Okay, the cake is a lie. Okay.
When I say the cake,
Well, that's.
the pie is alive.
Ray
if you
wants
watch
duty.
my video. You can see me talking.
Ray
about
likes
that.
weird shit.
Last Buff's Furball, but you said out with a bang. I got it. Show me the money. Okay, you want out with a bang instead. All right, no, show me the money. All right. So anything else, Red?
Not really, unless you want me to talk about my Instagram, but I haven't been doing anything there.
All right, well, don't worry about it. You're all good. He actually, Red Power just put out a game video for Portal that I checked out a little bit of.
He just
Pretty
said that.
Right,
I
I just
know,
said that.
Check out Red Power Ranger Fan 27. It's a good channel. I'm replugging you.
Hey, Kate. I just want to tell you that when I'm watching your screen and I see Blast Pup, I just keep thinking Blast Pup has the best hair. I mean, just look at that hair. Wow.
I
wish
love
had
Blast
hair
Pup
like- No, that's really cool.
Russell's just got that flare hair. You just whip your head around and the hair just goes.
So you really have
Stop it over here. I don't know what you're talking about. I want cake too. Now I want cake.
But no, the cake's a lie though. There's no cake.
It's all you, Kate. We've talked over you enough.
I actually liked the Excalibur surprise.
The Excalibur surprise. I like that surprise. All right. Yeah, and the one I didn't get to use was Ranger 1's action.
I was going to say.
He was going to snipe somebody if you guys were in trouble. He was doing Overwatch.
Favorite player was Per.
Per?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just really good role playing. Fantastic job. I loved it. It was really fun to watch and to interact with you in it. Just really good.
I have to stop Scamp from wanting to ride Blast Pup.
Well, Blast Pup can turn into a motorcycle or a little air glider.
Exactly. He's like twitchy. He wants a coma, and he wants a two-seater with Red in the front and him in the back, and they're flying down the road on Blast Pup.
This group could actually make that work. All right. So, anything you want to add, Kate? I'm sorry, this comment was for you.
Blast Club needs a new coat. As far as my stuff, I started writing a little bit, but just nothing else.
It's been a while since you put out some music.
Yeah, I have one I'm setting up. I'm probably just gonna release it.
You shared some with me on Suno that were pretty cool.
Yeah, that one.
All right, anything you want to add?
I think that's it.
All right, guess that goes to Tiger then.
Tiger.
Meowdy. I like the leg being turned into sand and falling on the dudes. I'm sorry.
Okay, you guys all voted for something else. So
I know.
we are going to call it as the entire game. Game on.
Was fantastic.
Game on wins. That's overall best moment of the night. Was the entire night.
That's the way to go.
my favorite player's got to be Blast Pup tonight because of the
Oh.
cute little puppy things that Kate kept doing.
Yeah, before. Yep.
Laying down like a dog waiting.
Watch out, Pete. ChatGPT is turning people into occult leaders. Did he try? Oh no. Oh no. I gotta screen your stuff before we play it this week, Jess. No way. The last time. Wow. You know, it was out there. It was out there. It was before we were monetized. Thank goodness.
True.
All right, so
Yeah, Blast Pup pointing with the nose. Yeah, Kate was just keep doing these cute little puppy things, and I just enjoyed that a lot. So.
And looking forward to hear what you're adding this time.
Yes. Anyway. So, yep, that's me.
You don't gonna add anything tonight?
Add what?
I don't know. Usually you add something.
That's what?
Meows or meowing.
Meows or meows? No, salute to the soldiers tonight. We appreciate you guys and all that has been sacrificed for our freedoms. So,
Agree with that. Yes, salute to the soldiers. You're so sorry, but also not. All right, so everybody, the game is the winner as our favorite moment. So everybody's going to get 50 SPs for that.
Sweet.
That is awesome. I really appreciate your role playing tonight. You all were just getting into it. Red, when I say, all right, describe how he dies, you know, Red just got into it. I stabbed him in the mouth. I mean, I love that moment.
Heart to the chest.
Then you stab one in the heart and go through his head. That was brutal. You know,
That's more combat going on there.
Yes. What are SP? It's like CGPs, Rudy.
so we call it
It's a specialty point pool. Yeah, we're gonna work some things out and reword some things as we publish the game because you know there's
put those back to
the word specialty, like Per pointed out, is in the book over 400 times.
You might want to switch it back to CGP.
Yeah, we might just call it CGP.
Skills.
Yeah, we'll call it specialties, skill specialties or something like that because I use specialty because that's what the Jajo file card uses.
It does, but well, anyways, you've heard me talk about that.
It's familiar. We'll talk it later. We'll hash it out.
Yeah,
as a group because we all role playing the system out, and I appreciate all the role playing and all the play testing, and it's awesome. You guys are fantastic. It seems like the best thing that happened to this group was splitting it up.
Yeah. I would have never joined.
It really is. I never would have thought that, but the other group is doing really well together. You guys are doing really well together, and we're having our own unique stories and unique games, and it's a lot of fun for me to come up with. It doubles my workload, but I'm still having a great time with it, so it's all good.
Seriously, I mean, you're running 2 games here, and on top of some more. So
right.
I mean, I really appreciate it because I mean, I'm normally the 24-hour, 7 days a week game master. It's so strange just to be playing one character. I know what it is to be. I mean, I don't make the AI and stuff like you do, but it's like or the music or anything like that. I'm used to being, I'm used to GMing different ways. But that you're going through all this effort to do this. I mean,
well,
wow.
I had a bunch of things that I wasn't able to show you guys because you didn't go there. Like the research facility, you guys you didn't go into the other one. That's if you captured Dr. Mindbender, I had that.
Wow.
There's the helicopter, which you guys did get to see. There's the group. This was just a messed up. It was totally messed up guy. I couldn't use that, but I wanted to share it with you because I thought it was hilarious.
What was he trying to escape in that?
Yeah, I said he escapes in the helicopter. If he escapes, I didn't actually. That was the best they would render for me.
The Dr. Mindbender acid trip.
Yeah, I got some really good scenes with these two.
Oh, that's Watchtower.
What's that?
That's the Watchtower. Okay.
Yeah. That was yes. I don't know if I showed you all of them because I had several.
Yeah,
I could have showed you. And then there's the gate. There were other gate ones, and I like sharing them with you guys at the last. Per each of the CSF dudes are worth 10 SPs. The leader, the officer, he's worth 25. and Dr. Mindbender is worth 100.
Okay, well then we can't forget this moment.
I knew you were going to put that up. But yeah, I think. In the lab while you were tearing it up, Red, you did manage to see this.
BDSM.
Oh my God! Why does it say BDSM?
Really? BDSM. Wow.
No, why does it say
You
that?
have no idea what that means.
Yes, I know.
Well, why would it be called that in the Black Sea?
Well,
No
that's
idea what that is. Oh my, what could it mean?
I mean, it makes sense. I was pointing the middle finger to it, just like
Only
fuck
100
this.
for that guy. Yeah, well, SPs are way different than CGPs, Jess. All right. As for this game, the next mag. So while you're adding that up, I'll go over that. The next mag game for you guys would be Bravo Session 10. This was 8, and Bravo Session 10 will be, if you guys are cool with it, on June 16th. So that's next month, almost a month away.
I'm sorry, I just ADHD'd out. Which team?
Okay, your team.
I'm up for it.
Okay, so yeah, you guys will be Monday night on June 16th, and on the Sunday before that would be Bravo 9, the other team. Which I had a really cool song for that. I got on the Edge of the Void or something like that. What's the name of the song?
We're typically going to play
Edge of the Void. Yeah, that's the name of the song for their team. So I'm going to get a song for you guys next time for your new mission. And the good news is you don't have to do any mission prep because that's going to be done for you next time.
I don't even know what that is.
Well, the leaders of the teams usually prep all the missions.
Okay.
In MAG. But in this case, you're being sent on a mission with a leader. So, yes, big things are going to be happening soon. Edging the boys. What? Edge of the Void, Ray. Yeah, it's a song that I wrote for the next game session for the other team. It's MD for the glasses.
Okay.
All right.
So let me see if I'm on the page here. The CFS kills plus the officer plus Dr. Mindbender is 225 SP.
Okay, all together?
Total.
Okay. You divide that by 4, because there's 4 of you.
So that's 106.
So everybody gets 150 for kills for the game.
Oh, you're really rounding up. Thank you.
Yeah. I always do.
I don't know.
What about, that's what you learn when you play with me, or any other rep. You learn their style. You learn their style. I hope you enjoy my style. Well, I'm looking forward one day to seeing yours.
Mine. Well, we can talk about that. I don't want to bore anybody.
No worries. All right. So, anybody else have anything they want to shout out tonight? Because I think on that note, we are pretty much done. Did everybody get their MVPs? MVP is you, sir. Honey Badger. So if somebody wants to AI generate Honey Badger with a trophy, I already did that one. So it's already up on the Discord. If somebody else wants to do it, we'll get a different one altogether. That would be fun. He says, I don't know. I ain't see. I'm not looking at anything. Oh, crap. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate everything tonight. You guys were great.
What MVP get?
MVP gets 3 action points, but since Per already spent 3, he just gets them back. You're right back to 10, sir. Don't forget Soy and Green is people. We know that, Phil.
Bro.
Trophy, nah, Honey Badger, dude, DGAF. Badger with a big stash. Somebody should generate that too. Honey Badger with the Mindbender mustache. Mario Brothers and
cattle prod.
Cattle with the big cattle prod. Oh my goodness.
He's going to set up his own store.
That's his actual accessory that the character originally came with. Was this big box with a hose that attached to a cattle prod.
Oh man.
I thought it would be funny to throw it in here, especially when paired with a nice salsa. And thank you guys in the chat. You've been awesome tonight. You guys, if you ever want to throw a chat point at any of these players in next sessions, please do so. If you think they need one, please give them one. Because you guys each earned one tonight. I appreciate it. Christopher Works, Bill's Treehouse, Jess Laws. I already got one. You don't get two. Ray gets one. Jess gets something else. She gets to play in her Blackjack Patrol game, Blackjack Platoon, which hopefully I'm going to be getting it together by August, guys. And then we'll try to do it once a month because it seems like you all love it. So I'll run it for you if you guys want me to on a regular basis.
Okay. I have got the weirdest fucking thing.
Okay, well, that's a mouthful. Jess says yes. Everybody here is super. I agree. Was there enough boomies for you tonight?
I need to re-render, but
Oh shit! Can I have that, please? Oh my god! That's sucking my vendor's mustache, dude. Handlebar mustache. It's sweet. Yeah, there you go, dude. Sweet.
Oh my god.
And that is what she said.
Oh my god.
You got a bigger peel, bro.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh.
You guys, if you're watching the replay, thank you. You guys in the chat, thanks so much. We really appreciate you guys joining us for our madness. We enjoy being able to hang out and do these games, and I appreciate all my players so much. I can't say it enough. But on that note, I think we're good tonight, and I appreciate it, everybody. So, jazz hands, I suppose. Logan out. Oh, you got another one you want to share? I think Tiger has another one she wants to share.
well, I'm not
Before
sure
we go. You're going to send that thing that you won't mention here? Yes, I hope so. Don't mention it here. You know that thing in that movie with that guy? Oh, that's cool too. Stan hands. There you go.
The mustache does it.
Good night, Jess. Thank you so much.
Why does it have the mustache?
I think my favorite is making her laugh.
Yep. Definitely good times, my friends. Thank you so much. In the chat, on the panel. You guys are part of the Hilt fam for sure, and we appreciate you. Don't think for a minute that we don't think you're part of our cast, because you are.
100%.
You're not just guests here. You're stars. And we appreciate you.
And you're fun too. You know who you are.
I try. That's half the battle right there. All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
And we can talk
Good
backstage,
night.
but good night, everybody.